right now.
Meeting is now streaming.
YouTube. Whoa!
I went back to the same place. I didn't change any settings in YouTube, so nothing fucking changed. Oh my god.
Colin
Hancock.
That's because I got YouTube open.
Fuck, I gotta turn on a fan. It's hot in here.
It's so hot tonight. I don't see.
Yay!
Is it under the arcade hangout? 'Cause I'm not seeing it. Let me see.
It's on there. I got the alert.
It's on there. Just refresh.
Father mucking bun of a sitch.
And then some.
All right.
Andrew, you look sober this week.
For now.
Not for long.
That's why there was a problem starting the live stream.
Yeah.
Friday.
Is it
I
episode
should have had a few
185?
drinks. 186. Yep.
Because the streaming one says
I don't
185.
know. Maybe I mistyped it.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to part 2 of episode.
Or it could be. Hold on.
Yeah, part two.
We're Recrop Broadcasting 185.
Bum, bum, dun, dun, dun,
Hello, Zadie. What you doing?
186 is this episode.
Yes, it is 186.
That would be changed. Okay.
Yep, we can always go back and change it. I can
All right,
change it
do
while
your
we're-
spiel. Or did you do that already?
No, I haven't done anything yet because we just started.
No excuse.
So welcome everybody to the arcade hangout. We are a group of friends that like to get together once a week and troubleshoot YouTube's bullshit crap. We are here because Andrew fiddled around with settings and somehow got it to work. Rebooting didn't work. Switching accounts, is that what finally worked?
No, I still have no idea why it's working now because I didn't change anything.
He just slapped his computer like the Fonz.
That's right.
Hey.
The Fonzie hit. For those of you at 40 years old and older, that was a show that used to be on television called Happy Days.
Actually, it's just Happy Days.
Yeah, later on it just
At
became
Archie's.
Days.
Yes. If you're Pat Morita fans.
And everybody's favorite popular spin-off show, Joni Loves Chachi.
Oh yeah, that one did so well.
Oh yeah, that was.
That was really believable that
Everybody-
Chachi, Joni, who was her name? Aaron Gray? Not Aaron Gray, that's Buck Rogers. What? It's Aaron something, I think. I know the actress that played Joan.
Mority, something like that. Starts with an M. Morin. Aaron Morin.
Aaron Moran. No, Aaron
Moran.
Moran.
Yeah.
Might be Aaron Moran. Might be it.
Moran?
Anyway, she said she got
She's
death
never heard
threats
that
all the
going.
time back then. Because like, how can you be going out with him? He's so cute. You're so ugly. It's a show, you stupid bitches.
Wow.
Bitches be mean.
Bitches.
Yeah,
Bitches
just
be
not
crazy.
be nice.
Just
Oh,
FYI. No.
All right, I'm gonna screen share. Let's.
There's a reason why Mean Girls did so well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
All in this. Wait, what?
All right, I'm gonna get the disclaimer going here.
Oh yeah, disclaimer time.
Let's see here. And
Oh, we also like to talk about arcade games.
Okay, we're all in the screen on the stream now.
Well, before it was just one at a time, but now
Yeah.
all 6 of us are there.
Wait,
you got me present.
On YouTube?
Yep.
Damn it! You know why? Because I specifically
You
was like,
presented
oh,
yourself.
I don't actually
Yeah.
have to like
Oh.
hide my video while I eat
All right, here we go.
because no one can see me. Mhm.
Please be advised that the Arcade Hangout is not a show and not originally intended for audiences. Benefits to watching the Arcade Hangout are minimal, and you may experience adverse side effects, included
Where's
but not
the
limited to
text?
wasting part of your life and questioning your decision. Viewers and listeners of the Arcade
Harkin
Hangout.
right today.
God damn it, Jim! You got a lot of hard drives.
Instances of exposure to the noise of farting and urination are rare, but have also been reported. Those sensitive to the broadcasting of
What?
such activities are advised to
Got a lot of
immediately
hard
cease participation in this podcast. If while watching the Arcade Hangout you experience signs of nausea, dizziness, or the urge to vent your spleen on social
What
Couldn't
is
see the
this?
text
We,
on
we,
that
we
one.
couldn't see the text.
Yeah.
No text.
Really? I just
No.
fucking did it.
Did you share
Nope.
the right window?
Sorry, folks, we're all fucked up tonight.
I blame YouTube and Zoom then. Yeah.
You were
Share.
presenting the wrong screen, I think.
Yeah, we're just seeing your
We're
Oh,
seeing
now.
your window
There you go.
and your hard drives of.
Take 2.
Now it's going.
Please be advised that the Arcade Hangout is
There
not
we
a show
go.
and not originally intended for audiences. Benefits to
Take
watching the Arcade
two.
Hangout are minimal, and you may experience adverse side effects, included but not limited to wasting part of your life and questioning your decision making. Viewers and listeners of the Arcade Hangout will be exposed to the visuals and/or auditory sounds of eating, drinking, vaping, and burping. Instances of exposure to the noise of farting and urination are rare, but have also been reported. Those sensitive to the broadcasting of such activities are advised to immediately cease all participation in this podcast. If while watching the Arcade Hangout you experience signs of nausea, dizziness, or the urge to vent your spleen on social media about your disgust at the broadcast, you may be having an adverse reaction to the Arcade Hangout and are urged to grow a spine. If you experience an erection lasting more than 4 hours, that's probably unrelated to the Arcade Hangout, but we'd love to hear about it. Contact us about being a guest.
Now.
That's better.
That's the clean version. The poop related boners not on there.
Well, this is like
Well,
different
that's-
ones.
That's only version 4 that has the poop related boners.
Oh, I missed that version.
Already.
I love that story.
No, tune in next week, and maybe you'll get to hear it.
If we can stream this fucker.
Wait, so is there a setting change? I just
Nope.
that everyone's on the screen now.
Nothing's changed. So,
But on YouTube, you see our thumbnails now.
Everybody except Carrie.
well, yeah, because she's
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
see
yeah,
Carrie
she's
because
muted.
she's
she muted herself.
muted her
video.
video.
What the fuck? What the hell's going on here?
On YouTube, there's not little tiny thumbnails on the sidebar where
Oh, he's got the
files.
different layout. That's why. It's just
So
the,
No,
Andrew
on
has to
YouTube.
click the speaker view thing to change it.
What?
In the upper right hand corner,
Oh,
the
yeah.
It's on-
We've
it's on
done that
gallery view.
before though. We've done that other layout where it just goes
Oh.
green.
try gallery view or
That's okay.
speaker view.
I thought
whatever.
it looked like what we.
Yeah, I was
see.
on gallery. Oh.
No, that's what it's gonna be. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, but on YouTube, it's still just the speaker screen, right?
no, it's changed now. We used to be one set. We used to be different
Yeah,
sections.
now it is the full screen, but
So
a
you-
second ago it was the gallery view.
Oh, I did switch that
Oh.
Okay.
to gal. Well, no, we're on. Well,
Fake
this
news.
is right. so
Speaker
now it's
view is the
gallery.
little windows. And you should see in the upper right hand corner like 6 little dots. Because
Yeah.
that'll change it to that if you click it.
Right.
Right.
So yeah,
Okay.
I see that little icon now. So now, what's it look like on YouTube?
Right now, it's all of us in big, nice, chunky windows.
So it's the gallery view.
Yes,
Interesting.
Wait, let me
But-
see.
And
So-
that's
that's
what it is right now with the
Yeah,
delay.
it's the gallery view.
High delay.
Good.
yeah, there's a delay, but like, so then on YouTube, let's switch back to speaker view. But this is like the classic layout that we had, sort of, except everyone's on top.
No, it's back to oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong show.
Are you watching arcade?
I'm watching Richie Knuckles.
Arcade again?
Okay, so right now we're now on speaker view.
Kicking so much ass. tonight.
Okay, now this is working now.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be.
I'm
when
pretty
Carrie
sure
talked
that's
her-
Speaker view without the
our
windows.
first show, right? Yeah.
Can we do a do-over?
Yeah, but I'm terrified to shut it down right now.
No, I don't shut anything down.
No,
Just
keep your hands off the button. Don't cancel the entire thing again.
No, and I figured out which button I have to do that. So again, I'm sorry about that. When I canceled the whole thing, I was like
Yeah.
panicked, and Jim was playing music, and I thought we were gonna get booted, and I was like, yeah. And meeting, I was like, okay, do it. So there you go.
I don't remember what music I was playing, but it wasn't like anything.
let's start with boot to the head.
I'm booted out. One too many boots to the head.
I need a boot to the head.
You get nothing and like it.
How's your Labor Day weekend, folks?
Good. It went by fast as usual.
Yeah,
Too much alcohol.
busy.
I got a PS4 and played Spider-Man all weekend.
Nice. Honestly, I've been on the fence about buying. I've actually never owned
That was the
PlayStation
game that
now.
tipped me over because it's like a exclusive and it's so
Exclusive.
good. Because I love the Batman series and it's made like that, but with Spider-Man and
Yeah.
but different and better and awesome and oh, hold on. Hey. Hold that thought. Hold on.
Sweet.
Wow. How about that?
All
I
right,
saw
anyway.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. Since we were talking, the segue is Spider-Man. Although now with
Now with Mock being gone,
yeah, I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Actually, now we should talk about all the stuff he wants to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
let's-
about the boys and
Yeah.
Stranger Things season 3.
Yep.
And he comes back. Yeah, so we didn't really do much of anything, and yeah, nothing new. Oh, there he is. Oh,
Can
hey,
you
that's
see me?
Cooper.
Hey, yeah.
Hi, nice to see you guys.
Good to
Mark,
see
why don't you let her sit down and go and do something else?
I'm
just kidding.
hot. It's so hot in this house. I'm turning the AC on.
It is. It's warm here too.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. I just got home, and my mom's having a knee replacement tomorrow, so I gotta get to bed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be a caretaker, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I have 3 older sisters, so we're all taking turns.
Oh, good. That's when
Yeah.
siblings come in handy.
Yes.
I
Okay,
hope
see
it
you
goes well.
guys. Bye.
Give me those headphones.
That's right.
But she came in here to tell me to close the windows. She's turned on the air conditioning. She can't take it no more.
Steve, close the window, Steve.
So I was just saying that I saw Spider-Man Homecoming. Was it last night?
Oh,
Yeah, finally.
how'd you like that one?
I enjoyed it. It was a little more I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. I walked away. I'm like, that was a
That's
good,
how I was.
yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, but not like, oh my God. All the Spider-Man movies feel just a little more younger, like it's set to a little bit of a younger audience, a little more
Yeah.
cartoony.
A little smaller scale story too, which is
Yeah.
is fine.
Mhm.
I mean, how do you do a cool version of the Vulture? I mean, that's what he was basically.
And there's Sam.
Oh, wow.
What?
Where'd he come
Sam?
Who invited him?
Isn't that Sam?
He gets an
Where's
invitation
Sam?
every week.
I guess he flipped the coin and this
Is he
week
in here?
decided to
I
come on.
Yeah.
think I
Oh,
think
hey!
he's not even sure that he's here.
I
He's
didn't see him in the
confused.
thing.
He didn't mean to click on us. He
Yeah,
was looking for
clearly that
porn.
was an accident. He
Yeah.
thinks he's
It's like,
doing his
oh,
taxes right
no.
now.
Pornhub's the other tab.
I just wanted to watch.
Oh, you can't. Pornhub.
He's like, oh, I gotta plug in my headphones. I actually clicked on this shit.
Oh,
I
fuck.
gotta talk to these guys.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up, guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Oh, awesome. Sorry, I was trying to figure this new thing out because you guys switched since the last time I was on here. So
Oh yeah, new
You're not-
platform.
yeah,
Yeah.
new platform. So I was just trying to figure out how to get the audio going.
It's
So-
all
Hey,
about
what's up,
faith,
Sam?
hope, and love, Sam.
Don't feel bad. 2 minutes ago, we were just trying to figure out how to get this shit on YouTube. So we had all
Hey,
kinds
sorry.
of technical difficulties. Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt anything.
We were talking about Spider-Man, but what's going on, dude?
How are you doing, guys? Hey, what's up, Andrew? I haven't seen you in forever.
I don't know.
You going
I
to
just
Greeker,
just-
Sam?
Yeah, actually, when I was in Arizona, is Mock on tonight?
He just went to
Okay.
the can.
Oh yeah,
Saw you joined and he walked away. What a dick.
he invited me with something about an Airbnb and stuff, and I was going to try to do it, but I think I'm going to Orlando that week, so I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Yeah, I knew you had that button ready, didn't you?
I always have it ready. This whole show is disappointing.
Anyways, thanks for the invites, guys. I've been watching last week. I saw Richie Knuckles was on here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're like big time now.
What's up, Steve?
Yo, what's up, Sam?
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Well-
I was just telling them that I'm probably not gonna be able to make it to Grinkers because
No, no! I don't want to hear that.
You know what? The only thing that I don't like about this is you can't tell who's on. The way that this is set up, is there a way for you to be able to do that or no?
Yeah, if you go down to the bottom and see there's a participants, I think, tab.
I'm
hit
on my
that.
iPad. I'm on my iPad, so I don't know.
Oh,
That one that might be
Yeah.
a little bit different.
I don't know how that works. It's probably
You need
different.
The app.
You might be able to switch the
see
way
the
you
little
see the
thumbnail?
windows. Yeah, you can make it so you can. Is there a speaker view or a?
No, it just says your name when
Gallery.
it just says it has me minimized and you guys are big. And it just says your name. That's cool. It's all good. Is it just the regulars?
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris is here.
Chris, I see Gak. What's up, Gak? I don't have my hat on, man.
Wait, what?
What?
Ah, Look at you. Here at work.
I think Chris is trying to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
Can't hear them at all.
Apparently,
You're
he
really
can't hear
quiet.
us.
Can you hear us?
He's kind of dressed up too. Look at him looking all snazzy.
Oh, whose
Quick,
shoulder
talk
is
shit
that?
about Chris.
Yeah, who's beside him?
Whose shoulder is that?
Right? I know. I was thinking the same thing. Or it
Is it a
was like,
special guest or is it his kid?
It's his real doll.
Oh,
It always comes back.
It says my buddy doll.
My buddy.
Oh, nice.
My buddy.
Kid sister. Kid.
Oh boy.
Wonder if pedophiles bought him, my buddy.
oh Jesus.
well, that didn't make it go dark. I'm going to have to do a new
Okay, so
God.
20 minutes in, we've already gone there. Okay.
Oh, that's John Trudeau when he gets out of jail.
Oh,
in
yeah.
March.
Oh,
There you go. Way to bring it back to arcades.
Yeah, no, I'm bringing it around.
And would a pedophile prefer a My Buddy or a Teddy Ruxpin?
or a kid's sister.
I guess it depends on which way they swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll
Ooh.
find my headphones real quick. Yeah, I don't care what it
no, we can hear him.
is. Yes.
You just can't hear us.
Hi, I'm Polly the penis. And
All right.
That sounds like
Gleek wants to know who Sam is. Gleek knows
He doesn't
who Sam
remember?
is.
he doesn't remember who I am.
Or are you thinking the other Sam?
Sam. 69 Sam.
Right, that like introduction.
69 Sam. That's a good descriptor.
Sam is the inventor of those incredible arcade cabinets that are custom made, like DuckTales or Mega Man or Link, or Legend of Zelda, I should say. And how is that project going? Have you kept going with that, or have you stopped, or where are you at?
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Oh, Ghostbusters, yeah. Was the last we heard.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I talked to you guys, I was working on those. I wasn't able to talk about them, but I was working on those Super Smash Brothers cabinets for High Scores Arcade out in the Bay Area. So those are done, and those got quite a bit of publicity and stuff. That was a really fun project. And then I did Ghostbusters, and I did the new DuckTales. Looks like a bank vault. I did a custom cabinet for Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan, which is a game that's coming out on the Switch next week.
Those two. Okay.
Probably end up drinking.
No. I just want to show them.
I'm hearing
I'm
Gak,
like,
but
mute
his mic's
Gak.
hooked up to something else.
Yeah, we're okay.
I'm gonna text Gag.
He's gonna get the mute.
I'm not technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I don't want
like
to mute him
saying-
in case he can't figure out how to unmute himself.
Yeah.
I was on
Hello?
Gak, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can hear you on my headphones. All right.
We've
Okay.
heard everything you said.
Well, I suck, don't I? Well, shit. Now it's telling me to automatic restart. No.
Don't do
No,
Say
don't
no.
do that.
They know.
All right.
You do.
That's
So-
the NSA, the lost connection.
Let me get off of my.
Hey.
Oh,
Was that Adam G?
What's up, Adam?
That would be.
isn't
Adam.
that the guy that got the GAC award?
Yes.
I watched him that year he got it. I watched him walk like on an angle back to his hotel.
Like he's in high wind.
Like he's in Zaxxon.
Somehow I can't get you guys to work on my speakers, but I can hear you on my headphones. So he can't hear shit.
Which is okay because I don't care.
Share the
Yeah. So
Well, if you unplug your thing and turn up your speakers on your iPad, you might be able to hear it.
Or you
I'm
can
on my
pretend you're
laptop.
Siamese twins and just give
Oh,
you.
turn up your laptop.
Yeah, do the,
Okay.
do the,
And
do
unplug
do
the
thing.
earphones.
You
on this
can have
fucker?
an earbud.
Yeah, well,
And then kiss.
Yeah. Now, kid.
you know where the volume's at on this fucker?
Then you get the GAC award again.
This bastard showed up like a couple hours ago, and we just been throwing back the beers, just like completely unexpected.
No, you
Wait,
guys.
what?
Oh.
guys, maybe you guys have to share the earbuds, like
Oh yeah, there we go.
like
Like
exactly.
you're on the plane.
You should do the other one.
All right, you're
Let me cheek to cheek. Switch ears.
Adam, put it in your left ear.
So, hey, you guys hear me?
Yeah. You sound
Yes.
great.
So,
we're throwing
Say
back
something.
the beers. Yes,
Yeah.
cheers. Even Even though he's having a freaking pussy cider right
No,
now.
I'm drinking. My wife fell asleep. It's fine.
So yeah, if your wife falls asleep, you can have ciders. I
But
guess,
listen,
apparently.
I've listened to some of you guys' podcasts.
I'm sorry.
I'm
And the
sorry.
stuff- No,
Our condolences to your
stuff
time.
that was allegedly said that I did. Allegedly. So I'm just here to,
Clear the air.
Oh,
I wasn't even there. I've
Didn't
never
happen.
been to
It
Grinkers.
didn't happen.
I don't collect arcade games.
These are not the droids you're looking
I'm just
for.
here to clear my name.
So, all right.
Yeah.
I have to show. Okay, he's brought me 2 amazing beers. One a couple months ago, and one today. So I don't know if you guys have seen this one here.
Oh, that's cool.
It's Conky Dong, and he's got his wiener about ready to pop out of the barrel there. And it's
Not
got
mine.
Classy.
Number 1 fan of the show right here.
hey, look at that.
You guys knew that, but apparently he's the number 1 fan of our show because we are the longest running live arcade podcast.
Oh, that I keep forgetting to say that.
And then he brought me this one today, completely different brewery, but it falls into theme. So it's Danky King Jr.
Danky
So,
Jr.
Danky
Yeah.
King.
Any arcade themed beers, of course, I'm going to be a fan of. And thanks to you, Adam, for doing that. So, sorry, I've disrupted your whole conversation.
No, hey, I do have to say something to Adam. When I told that desk story and he posted that thing on Clav, like Desk Monthly, I lost my shit. That was so funny.
No, look at Jim's post. I'm on fire.
Oh yes, the Jim's live feed video, 80s reference picture.
Did you see that, Jim?
Yeah, the kid in the jacket.
But he updated
No, go look at it.
The John's arcade one. Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, I saw that today. Yeah.
Also, just if you look at the add dumb G tag, you can
Add
see all
dumb.
this-
It's
yeah.
not add damn. It's
add
add
dumb
dumb.
tag on Clav. You can see all the stuff I post. But fuck those guys.
What is this?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that guy.
Text me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I better bring you this DK Junior because I'm gonna drink this if I don't bring it over to you tonight." So we just been drinking for like the last 2 hours, shooting the shit, talking about all kinds of stupid arcade, religion, politics, whatever bullshit.
So sorry for being on here. I'm sorry.
Did he show you how to do a cap kit yet?
Have I?
Did you show Gak how to do a cap kit yet?
Yes, with my penis.
Okay.
That's well.
That's our little secret.
Yes. So damn it, Adam. I wish you could make it with us to Grinkers this year. He said
He's not going either.
says he's going to make it next year. Well, he has this kind of little thing that happened. It's called a baby.
Yeah.
That just was born a few weeks ago.
Yep, I have a 2-month-old.
2-month-old.
Congrats.
So you got drunk. and didn't pull out.
Congratulations.
And the wife let you out of the house? Wow.
So his penis works apparently.
I live like right around the corner from him,
yeah, like
and I'm getting gas for my car right now.
that's
A
what
lot
the
of gas.
Anyways.
There was a long
2
line.
hours.
The gas station's broken.
You had to go 3 counties away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you come home smelling the cider.
It's okay. Well, cider and so here's the thing, like
I'm impressed they still have the earbuds going.
I know we're like,
I love that.
I gotta stay in close.
Chris,
Gak, put it
swap
to
ears.
If you switched ears,
Yeah, switch ears, Gak. You have more
All right,
lead.
we're
More
switching
slack.
it.
More slack. That's the word.
Lion.
shit.
I wish everyone could see.
Shit.
Oh, that was recorded. That's great.
A vagina.
No one saw that but us, though. Yeah,
That fucking
Respect to you guys for getting
that was
that.
classic.
That was so funny.
now you're sharing your way.
Kind of warm. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Right out of the Three Stooges. Yeah.
I ear herpes.
Yes.
If only Chris had put it back in the same. Would have been like,
Oh, that would have been.
I
that
know.
would've
I
been
was
the
waiting
best.
for that. That was-
Oh.
Oh, yuck.
Wait,
I'm getting
can I just
queasy.
do that?
Anyways,
You
continue.
got to sanitize your
So
ear.
Sam, back to Sam. Sam, you finished your Ghostbusters?
All right.
Dude, those Nintendo cabs
Yes.
are fucking awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters is done. I just showed it in Phoenix, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like
Did
that.
you post
So,
pictures on
Aaron,
Club on that?
no, I
I
didn't.
haven't seen it.
It's on my social media. It's on Rewind by Design stuff. But Aaron Crafty Mech, he actually helped me on the because last time I was on here, we were talking about that. I built the topper for it, but I couldn't program it. So he got it all programmed for me to come on, and so it has the siren and all that stuff and the lights and all that. So yeah, that one's done. So now I'm trying to figure out. Well, I know what's next. I just we'll see how it all goes.
Oh, it's a secret.
I was actually the one that sent you the Instagram post about the Back to the Future.
Oh, is that you?
That was me. Yeah.
Oh, that was you. Damn,
You were like, "Fuck the Nintendo game."
Okay, so
well, no.
All right, are we gonna break news here?
No. I said I texted.
That was you.
Yeah.
That was you. Dude, I wish you, man. I'll tell you what, man. You know, I was like, because, dude, I get so many people asking me to do. I got one today. You know, make this, make that.
Yeah.
But then I started.
No, mine was the best though. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, but then I started mulling on that, and I was like, oh my god, I got to do it. So yeah, I'm building a topper for it right now. Yeah, I've got the speaker grill right here, which I don't know if you saw it, but
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's the speaker grill for it. So yeah, man, you planted that seed, and I have not been able to shake it. So because I was like, dude, I'm done. I'm not making any more. You know, because they're so time consuming and so expensive. But then I was like, man, I got to make a DeLorean to go next to the Ecto 1. And then I was like, shit, now I want to make a Knight Rider too. So it's just like, I'm on this.
The red light.
Fuck yeah. I mean, are you gonna do like a stainless finish, I assume, on the side of the Back to the Future?
So this is the Knight Rider.
Oh shit.
I'm not posting
the red
too
LED
much.
chase light going on there.
Yeah, with a gloss black cabinet, you know, polished and stuff. And then I want to put, it's just weird. I'm not posting as much of my progress as I used to, just because I'm still having that same problem that I was talking about last time, as far as people, you know, stealing my stuff.
Dude, we see it. We see it, man. I mean,
yeah. So like somebody's doing a Mega Man cabinet now, you know. So and then somebody suggested this, and I was like, damn it, I wish people would stop doing it, because now I'm on this whole 80s kick theme or vehicle theme. So somebody sent me this, so I had to buy the cart. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've never played that game.
He just came in his pants.
I did a little bit. Yep.
So
I'm not going to stand up fast, that's for sure.
So somebody named Packensack Dave, I think, he hacked the Bad Dudes game, and he put the characters from Big Trouble in Little China in there. So I haven't even talked about this one at all. I just got this week, but this one's in my head too. I'm like, man, the Pork Chop Express, how badass would that be? You know? So yeah, this, like I told you guys last time, this stuff's addictive. So it's a lot of fun though. And people seem to really be responding to it. So.
I private messaged you that because I want you to take the helm on that.
Right.
Yeah, that's so awesome because I never know who I'm talking to. It was cool when I was at this show a couple weeks ago. I got to meet a lot of people. You put faces and stuff like that. But dude, I think I don't know if I responded to you, but I was like, damn you for doing this.
Are you going to Grinkers?
No, I'm going to Orlando that week to deliver a cabinet.
I was gonna say I was gonna pass that off the DJ Flask screen. Okay. Hey, Andrew.
So he paid for
I paid
VIP.
for DJ Flasks.
Yes, you did.
VIP.
And plus $10 for some silly reason.
Yeah, beers.
Just because, you know.
Beers all around.
Gotcha.
Just spread the wealth. I was gonna give it to Sam, but he's not going. I want to pass it off to somebody that
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, because Flask isn't doing it. So we'll talk about that.
No, don't worry. No, don't worry about the money. Pass it off to whoever. Period.
You got it. I actually was planning on doing what we've done with Jerry before, because Jerry's always been a huge supporter of our events, and I was just gonna put together Jerry's stuff and box it up and send it to him.
Or that, whatever.
Because
I guess that works.
Jerry's done some amazing things, as far as supporting the event. So I just want to give him his stuff, basically.
I just, I'm more upset that I bought the whole crocodile Dundry outfit.
Oh,
dungaree?
Dungaree. Dungarees.
An Oshkosh
Crocodile.
Bagosh.
You get some fucking Vegemite, Jerry. You know, you
Oh,
with
fuck.
other people. I don't get any. Yeah.
You know, you tell the guy, I'm gonna get you these beers. He's like, oh, it's fine, mate. And I'm like, no, you're flying all the way over here. But
You guys are going to have a lot of people this year, though. It looks like over 100 already have committed. So
Yeah.
isn't that what you guys got about last year too?
I think we're about on track with where we've been for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're doing good. I think we're probably 130-ish people registered.
That's a lot. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. And we'll pick up a few more.
And that bathroom's going to be that bathroom's going to be remodeled, finished. The
Hopefully
remodel's
won't
going to be finished on that.
Yeah. No exposed fiberglass insulation on the sides.
I'll tell you what, man, those bathroom meetings were some of the best parts of Grinkers for me. I was always meeting people in the bathroom, man, just over the urinals.
I wish I
I ran
would've
into John.
You're
I
right.
ran into
yeah.
I ran into John Jacobson so many times in there, and same with Joel. You know, so Griffin.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was weird how it always worked
So
out.
you're
like
saying
that,
they're kind of like bathroom lurkers, like trying to hook up, or
I guess.
yeah.
We do like the little
Is-
footsie thing under the stall.
Is Super
Yes.
Super
Tap
Stearns
tap
going?
tap.
Super
Well,
Stearns?
to the best of my knowledge, yeah.
He is.
Actually, I have to touch base with him about what our travel arrangements are, because Man Adams isn't going this year. Crafty, I'm sure, is flying.
Yeah, he's flying. We already talked to him about that.
Yeah, so I don't know who's going to be in the car.
You guys should just fly.
I mean, it's what's going to come down to is if it's just he and I, we'll probably talk about it. Just be like, fuck it, let's fly. But it's breaking the tradition, man. It's going to be weird.
Do you know if Mike's going? Lethargy? I haven't heard from him in like a year.
I think he said no. He
Yeah.
said no because I asked him. I asked about. He was in the
He's in the
IRC.
IRC last week. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was pissed. I'm like,
So it's-
where's my competition? Yeah.
yeah. It's a
We've
weird,
had
it's a weird
some
Colorado
dropouts.
crew this year. Although there's a bunch of new people from Colorado who were talking about making the drive, so maybe we spread the net a little bit further than we have, the last few years, and see if someone else wants to brave
That's a-
Wyoming with us.
It's worth it. If anybody's watching, it's definitely worth it in Colorado. So
How many times
hopefully
have
you'll be
you
able to get a
been?
good group.
It's way cheaper.
5?
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculously cheap actually to drive.
Sam, how many Grinkers
The
events
judge-
have you
the-
been to?
The judgmental stares through the state of Wyoming are the best.
I know,
Best
so
part.
many,
Wyoming.
especially the way back. We're all hungover. It's like fuck you.
I
cowboy.
was on a flight out to visit Carrie not too long ago, and the pilot gets on there. He's like, "If you look out, we are just passing over Wyoming." And I'm like this, grabbing
You're
like going down. I'd rather not know that we're over Wyoming. It's
God.
a fucking void.
Yeah. You want to know?
It's a pit.
What did you ask, Mock?
Slice.
What were you asking?
How many times have you been to Grinker for the Grinkers event?
I've been to 4 of them. I went to the second all the way up to the 5th. or
Okay.
6th.
So your
What do you guys-
second was my first time as
What do you-
well. So
Yeah. What are you guys on now? Is it 8?
7.
7.
7.
Yep.
Yeah, so I've been to 4 of them, and they were all awesome. So, and then technically, I went last year. I just came a week after you guys. And the place was
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah, I just
And I
Kept the party going.
and I messaged Steve. I was like, Steve, I'm here, and he's like, I mean, I don't really care. So I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but I was like, come on, man, come on down. It's just me at
He's
the
like,
bar.
who
you know,
are
so-
you again?
Yeah, who are you?
Why should I care?
No, but I would love to absolutely go. It's just there's a conflicted schedule. So is Hector going? Fly?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
nice.
Hector and
both
Sylvia are going. Yeah.
Well,
I think
is,
and
Kalen
Kalen. I think Kalen's going, isn't he?
nice.
Kalen is registered.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
See who else is.
You're on the podcast now.
Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, I got you.
So we've had some drop out, but some come back. So it's
Sorry.
kind of even.
You're
Is there any
born- you're right.
dropouts this year? Who's not coming? Who's been a regular?
Dave from Buffalo.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm there.
Dave from Buffalo. You don't
What's
have any more. You don't have any more fire escapes, huh?
Um,
that's
Sensitive
funny.
topic.
Oh, is
That's a.
it?
no,
Never heard of it.
Is that an offline discussion?
no. I managed to
It was
get
last
a couple more, but they're promised because the guy I bought them off of. I could say this after I sold the. I have parts and for one, and then I was right after my friend got the rest of them out of my storage unit, we made the deal, and then because I was selling him his projects, he was gonna move them into good cabs and stuff. I don't have the time for that.
So Dave, the best thing about your fire escapes was my brother is not in the hobby at all. He doesn't care at all. And this was like 3 years ago, and he goes, there was this guy, this fucking East Coast guy, and he pulled me aside and was like, I got these fire escapes.
Yeah, two years ago. Yeah.
To my brother. My brother doesn't give a shit about arcade games.
I had a few
He's
in
like,
me.
it's
probably.
a secret. He's like, it's a secret. Don't tell anybody.
Yes. Revealed secret of
Right, but he was wearing the fucking T-shirt though.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he had. Well, yeah, but so it was like 3 months after I told Chris, I go, my brother talks about this guy and he's talking about this fire escape game. Chris is like, he wouldn't tell me, but you told everybody.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mind telling everybody. I just didn't want anyone to publish it online because I wanted to be.
Oh, my brother barely knows how to use the internet.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. The secret, everybody there was totally cool to know, but I wanted to tell
like
the
100
story.
different people saying like, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
But here's the deal.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was like, just don't publish it online. Like, let me tell it. You can know you got the advanced peak. But
Dave, do you want to know where I found out about those from you? In the bathroom at Grinkers.
Yeah.
yeah, I do a lot of my best work in the bathroom. I think.
As he was wiping his ass.
Yeah,
Was
you
there
got
any bloody
lucky,
underwear?
Sam. That's not what I got posted.
But I ended up calling the
I didn't
old
know.
guy when I
go ahead.
just this was like last week, and so my friend took the rest of them, and the old guy, the deal was he wanted to keep 2 because he was he was like a machinist and he made the metal parts. So he's like, oh, I want to keep 2 as part of the deal. That was kind of a last minute thing, and I'm like, oh, we already made the deal, and I'm like, okay. So he just dragged 2 out of the barn. I didn't even see which ones he dragged because we were moving all the rest of them. And I think I was like on a run, and someone said, oh, the old guy came back, and he's in his 80s, and him and his buddy dragged 2 out of the barn and put it in his truck. But so soon as last week when my friend took him, I go, you know what? It's been 2 years. I'm going to call the guy and see if he wants to sell those. And I called him. He's like, yeah, you want them? So I picked up one. I got to go get the other one.
Nice.
Because I figured he don't want them. And actually, he has a bunch of he's got like 9 jukeboxes, which I put on Clove, which no crickets. Nobody's interested in. No, but there's one called the Disco Model, and it's really cool looking. And I actually spent like an hour and a half with 3 different old guys, one like 2 on the West Coast, 1 on Jersey, and they each talked to me for half an hour, like big time conversations, and like just asking about because that particular model, there was a computer failure, so they never worked right. So the guy was like, that's what brought Seberg out of business, because that model jukebox, they were all broken. Like the computer was fucked up, and they never played right. So this guy's got 5 of them. I'm probably not going to do that. I would maybe like to buy 1. I could probably buy 1, but he's got 5. And 4 other ones for parts, but or different models. But I have it on Clove, like anyone interested in, because I could buy the whole lot, but no one seems interested, so I probably won't, because I don't need fucking 9. But he might sell. But it's a whole like
9.
Garage is so full. The whole day just to like move them out of the bag. But that's it. I did get 2 more fire escapes, but they're kind of promised to people.
So is YouTube Punk in the chat by chance?
Oh, probably.
Oh, I haven't checked YouTube chat.
So I don't know if this is.
No, he is not.
So YouTube Punk, if this was meant to be a secret, I apologize right now. But I've been drinking.
Exclusive.
So
therefore, it's okay.
So I don't really do much Twitter, but some of us do or not. So Retro Amigo is this handle on Twitter.
Yeah, I know Retro.
Retro Amigo is YouTube Punk. Same guy.
Yep.
And I don't know who.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Mock. He told me. He told you.
Yeah. He heard us. He's chimed in. He's not on IRC, but
I like his retro posts on Twitter and stuff.
So YouTube Punk / Retro Amigo. Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
I'm having a drink for you tonight.
Keep up with the cool Twitter posts. He'll post like commercials from like old like toys and stuff that
Yeah.
crack me up, like G.I. Joe and shit like that.
Yeah, he definitely has some entertaining stuff.
I like his posts. Yeah. So
I don't, like I said, Mock, I really don't post much there, but I kind of read and gloss through stuff.
I post once in a while. Yeah. I same with you. Same like you. I flick
Mock,
through.
I've been shopping for large pumpkin heads.
Go to Michael's online. You can get
Michael.
the plastic, get the fake ones, so you can reuse them every year.
I did last year.
I think I might have links on my site for it.
These two drinkers that I can give him cash for.
Wait, what's that?
I'll purchase one from you for him at Grinkers if you want.
Okay, yeah, I have some discs here.
All right, ready to rock.
They have everything except for Highway to Hell on them. So
fuck that! I want.
Yeah.
I'll send it back.
And I'm selling them at a discounted price.
The
So
whole fucking thing. Apparently, me and you've had some moments. So,
did he kiss you or something?
the time you put your tongue in my ear.
You're not supposed to talk about that, Mock.
That's allegedly.
Someday.
You liked it. Come
You know
on.
what?
He didn't do that. I'm just joking.
Here's the thing. Coming from someone that has been to Grinkers, I could do worse.
Oh, it was all good. You just look like you're hurting the next day a little bit.
Oh, who isn't?
But who isn't? Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'll run a couple miles the next day. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Wake up with a sandwich.
I
pickle
could
in
barely
your ear,
walk.
like, where the fuck did this come from?
You can barely walk 10 feet on Friday morning.
Oh no. Hey. I'm the GAC award winner for 2000.
Oh, shit.
16?
I don't know. That's like his pickup line with the ladies in the bars apparently now. So
don't tell my wife.
It's become a thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It got him a baby, so it must have worked.
Yeah.
Fucking that's
he doesn't
whatever
tell the wife
year,
about this.
You know what? And I'll win it. Hey,
Can I do a shameless plug for my pumpkins while we're on the subject?
Yes.
oh
Do it.
no. Shameless plug for your pumpkins.
Hey, can you guys hear it?
Get Mock's pumpkins. Hey, buff it. I can eat
So-
more pumpkins than you.
So anyway, these are projected by one projector, and you just purchase the animation. And if you have a video editor, you throw on the song. I have links
What's
to the
awesome is
songs.
like you can see the candle inside.
Yeah,
part of
that's
that.
what-
That's
what-
really cool.
that's what's
Makes it
awesome.
look a
Yeah.
lot more realistic.
Yeah, so this is a popular one.
So I'll give you cash, and
well,
Mock, I will totally support what you do.
Oh, thanks.
Just
Mock, did you do any new ones for this year?
This year I did not because I'm really busy with Grinkers shit.
send me what you want and put it on. I want to put it in front of my house.
Mark, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this CD is for the pumpkins, and you just buy the fake pumpkins that look real, and you can reuse them every year in the correct size for the projector. So you just put up some like tombstones in front of your house and put the projector there, and put some like fake plants or whatever, and then you just project with one projector.
I really want
hide
to go
speakers
big,
too.
but I can't find 5-foot size pumpkins.
No, yeah. So somebody
I live
took
right down the street from this guy, so he's lying.
I'm full of shit.
Yeah,
pretty much.
So somebody took I have a Jack Skellington animation that I've done, and someone bought this giant beach ball. I think I showed it on the show a couple episodes back, but I thought that was the most impressive. I thought that he threw it on top of a car, and I'm going to upload that one to YouTube so people can see it. But I thought that was pretty creative. So also, some people have done real large scale versions of Jack Skellington, like they actually sculpt his whole outfit and his in a pose, and they put a little is it Zero, the dog, next to him, and they project his face from a location somewhere in their backyard, and he sings the song. So I don't know, I think it's really cool, all the creative things people do with my animation. So so that's my plug for the show. I haven't plugged in a couple weeks, so this is the season I got to plug before October 31st. So
at your age, sometimes plugging doesn't happen as often.
I got to plug when I can.
Mock,
Also, I drive for work, and if you
here,
want
buddy.
5 minutes talking about me,
What? 5. Wants to listen back. Oh yes, exactly. Thank you, caller. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Do it now. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Continue with the show. I'm sorry.
Hey, Adam.
What happened when
Adam,
people
did I
drink too much?
Adam, did I meet you at Grinkers before?
Yep.
You know what, dude? I was so blacked out drunk, probably.
I thought you weren't at Grinkers.
Allegedly.
I was, no.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
dead.
this was last year.
This guy's a liar.
Bio, it would have been 2 years ago
Was
at
it 2
the
years
corner, the corner spot at Grinkers where Griffin and you would sit.
Yes.
Honestly, here's
He
the
went
thing.
around kissing everybody on the
Griffin
cheek.
got scared.
Okay, so dude, I remember you were sitting at the bar. You were sitting at the corner of the bar with me, I think, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
He got scared because I rolled up to him because I had to tell Gak, I was like, who's the British guy?
Okay, yeah, I remember.
I went, yeah, okay. I love it.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
For some reason, I
I
thought,
turned to him and he was like, no. And my brother was like, dude, this guy's from England or something. Just leave him alone.
He's from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
He's pretty
We
much
didn't know.
Australian.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, Jimbo. Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I rolled up on him and it was like here's the thing with me is like I'm on Clav in these. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you're just being drunk.
Yeah.
Having fun.
Sam, one day, brother.
no, dude, I remember. That's why you look so familiar because I was like, dude, I remember. But for some reason, I thought you were from Alaska, so I might be confusing you with somebody else.
There were
Whatever,
guys
but-
from Alaska.
Yeah, they're a bunch of bitches.
I remember the beard.
I don't know.
No,
Are you there next year, brother?
No, I won't be there. But
He's going to Florida
Maybe the following
this year.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, next year maybe.
Good
maybe
one.
next
All right,
year.
he just did alcohol abuse. He spilled like 8 ounces of beer all over the floor.
Oh, blasphemy.
Nice.
Okay, he's kicked.
Next
That's all
year, Cax or whatever.
No, we're all good.
Accident.
So I've got a couple of news items that we could talk about if you
Yes.
guys want me to hit that. That's something that Carrie might be interested in. I just found this out. So Vectrex, I didn't know this, but Vectrex system, the pack-in game for it, Mindstorm. I don't know if you knew this or not, but after level 13, the whole game freezes. It's a known bug that
I have
that
not
sucks.
experienced level 13 yet, so I
So,
probably
get
I'm
this.
likely to never experienced level 13.
Yeah, right.
So the company knew of this bug after that it was already implemented into the, it was already too late. They already had all their systems built. So what they did to remedy this is they put out a cart with the fixes and called it Mindstorm 2.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's out there. So if you have it on your 100 and whatever multi-cart, you might see a Mindstorm on there and you wonder, why do they put that on there? It's
yeah.
because that's why. And it's actually the actual cart goes for like big money because they didn't release that many of them because a lot of people didn't care. Because why
Yeah.
would they buy it if it's already packed in? A lot of people couldn't get that far anyway. 'Cause it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
But $600 on eBay for that cart. So I just thought that was kind of a little bit of interesting, useless trivia.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
That's
trying to play
useless
for
trivia.
Boring.
Shut up. Okay, so anyway, I got another
You
one.
said useless trivia, so I played boring. Yeah.
Okay, so I got another one. The people that own the Coleco name right now are putting out a handheld. Remember those Coleco systems that were shrunk down and they made like a Frogger and like a Pac-Man and remember that commercial with Mr. Arcade? He'd shrink down the arcade and had the handheld Colecos that had a little look
I
like
don't
an
remember the
arcade
commercial.
cabinet.
Yeah, those were.
You guys know what I'm talking about? No, not that. Seabart.
This is handheld.
Anyway, they're
Coleco.
going to put out 2 new Coleco handhelds.
Like lap held.
And they're in that Coleco style, but it's going to have Berserk and Frenzy, and also just a Berserk if you just want a Berserk. And it's on.
I know what you're talking about. Those like they look like a miniature arcade machine.
Yeah. Those.
They have them at Fun
So
Spot
there's
in
a
the cabinet.
Kickstarter. There's a Kickstarter going for it right now. For I think it's like $70.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh,
Looks
70
sort of like,
doesn't
looks sort of
sound
like
bad.
that.
I
Yeah,
thought I
that's
heard
70
somebody
in the 80s though. Yeah.
very similar to
No,
that.
no, I mean now. I thought it was
70s
like
now? Oh,
$500
yeah.
or something. No.
This is new. This is a company that wants to put out the Coleco style thing, but with a new game in it. Instead of, because Coleco was going to put out a Berserk, but it was like, I don't know if it was the starting of the crash or what, but they didn't get to it, and they just didn't. So, because they used to show it in this back of the Sears catalog. Do you remember that? Where in the back you could see like stuff that's supposed to be coming out.
I was more of a JCPenney guy, but yeah.
JCPenney catalog, yes, the same sort of thing. Anyway, so they're actually going to go through with it and make a Berserk.
Relation.
Never mind.
What? Okay, Berserk and a Frenzy. There's both of them in one, or you can just do Berserk and the other. So you can get to choose the side art and junk. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Do you guys have a GAC award for the show?
I know it's not a bad idea.
Here's the thing:
you gotta wear the Devo hat.
We don't need the encouragement.
No, there's a belt.
Okay, I have two things to say.
Yeah.
I'm
There's a
sorry,
belt?
and you're welcome.
Yeah, I said I don't give a fuck about none of this. Tell there's a belt.
There's a belt.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a chastity belt?
Yeah.
Is that vomited on air?
Lost our ears.
I think so.
We lost our ears. My fault. I'm sorry. Off the rails. Drink.
I'm back.
My last little bit of news is Griffin is selling his Munster LE for $7,800.
I'll take
if you
two.
want it. On a Munsters LE.
What is it?
Munsters.
Oh,
What does it cost new?
He traded
$5.
some of his arcade machines for a pinball machine, and so now he's trying to sell that for some dough. So
Yeah, that's a big no for me.
That's a hard no.
Expensive, a little expensive, but
Yeah, we're more in the $200 to $300 buyer range.
I have never.
I know what's.
So
We're cheap asses here in Rock.
Here's what's sad about the Munsters is that everybody on Pinside talks about how it does really poorly on location, because that, if you notice when we were at the One Up near Andrew's house, how the kids start coming in there, they start rolling in around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. All of a sudden you've got all these like hipster fucks running around. They don't know what the fuck Munsters is.
No, they have no idea.
They don't care.
Yeah.
No idea.
So they even put it next to Elvira. How do they know what Elvira is, but they don't know
that one either? Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe
No,
it's
it's
just
the boobs. It's just the boobs.
They're
You think
looking
it's the
for
artwork
like
of the boobs,
Saved by
maybe?
the Bell limited edition.
Good.
There you go. That's the moneymaker right there.
Yeah.
We need a
Fresh
bunch of like zoinks kind of call outs, or I don't know.
I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's
his fault.
So yeah, I mean, operators will say they bought like the Deadpool pin, which does amazing, but like the Munsters, they don't know. They didn't watch. Well, my daughter knows what Munsters is though.
Yeah, do all the 90s stuff.
Nick at Night, I guess.
Because it's your daughter.
Maybe. Well, I didn't make her watch that show.
Gotta
She'd watch Nick at Night stuff that had like reruns of Munsters. So
They need a TGIF pin that's got like a combination of Full House, Family.
Full House.
TGI. Steve Urkel.
Oh my god.
Did I do that?
We're like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah.
Beverly Hills 90210. There we go.
Good luck getting Will Smith to do sound
Get
bites
on
for
it.
that.
Full House.
Yeah, I just
Hey,
I
Uncle
just did
Phil.
a generation knowledge check with my daughter, and she does not know what she's not familiar with the Munsters. So
Yeah.
it did sound vaguely familiar.
Really, it was old time for us.
But yeah,
It was the black and white.
Bibles
Oh.
that, like
Yeah.
Adam's Family and like
What year did Munsters come out?
they're not nearly as timeless as like Twilight Zone, obviously.
Was that a 60s show?
yeah, and like the Twilight Zone got there was the movie like it had some reboots.
Yeah.
Didn't they do a newer version of it though? I thought they did a newer version of the Munsters. Was it?
They did, but it like was a complete failure. Like
But they also colorized Munsters, didn't they? Haven't I seen colorized versions?
No, the movie that they made later was a regular color movie. Like it was the only time they were in color. Yeah,
No, that was the
they didn't colorize it. It was film in color.
the oh shit.
The
You're
shit.
drunk. Shut up. Yeah.
Speaking of Adam's Family.
The white trash family and the whole show was
Beverly Hillbillies.
yes.
White trash bag.
Win.
Nailed it. Yes. The Beverly. See?
Yes.
That wasn't
It's
Bill.
such a cooler name.
What about that show?
Step back.
Fucking, you're the only person. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Use that bullshit.
Gak, do you have another Gak award over there?
The Hall of Famer. Make a fucking belt and I'll come back. Otherwise, fuck you guys.
He wants a belt.
We'll make you a belt.
Fuck Matt Hall. Fuck anybody.
So give him a tampon belt.
Nice. It's like a bullet vest, except it's all tampons. Just
I want a real belt.
All right. So
it's like Chewbacca's like fucking like
The bandolier.
That's all.
I gotta back up.
The tampons all the way down.
Earlier, like probably an hour and a half ago,
Stash.
my wife was out here. We're all having a
Yeah.
nice conversation. She's talking about school stuff because he's technically a school teacher. Scary shit, but they were talking about stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, I was at Grink Fest, and I got the GAC award." And I'm like,
shut
"Shut the fuck up!"
He doesn't know. He doesn't know there's an award.
About that.
And
Shut up.
And for record, I said, I don't. I played stupid.
Did you guys ever see that old, like, it's sort of like a grindhousey type movie? It's called Class of 1984.
I don't know. Give me the fucking belt, though.
You guys ever seen that movie? Where, like, Michael J. Fox is in it, but he's like,
Oh yeah.
and he gets stabbed. It's, like
I
this-
know of it, but didn't see
it's
it.
a really bad high school full of punk rockers that rule the school, and they beat up teachers and
That's
stab
me.
people, and
That's me.
it's,
You're right on. Yeah.
anyway, it's on Netflix, so check that one out. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
The belt.
actually
You're right.
a
You're right.
good grindhouse.
Huh? You're right on. Yeah, you're right.
and
The
you're
belt.
always
I will
great.
kiss you right now. Make the belt.
Oh no!
I will eat more chicken wings than.
Andrew,
Cut me
feel
off.
free to mute.
Jim, you gotta do the stop it.
Mute me. Got me
Stop
off.
it. Stop it.
Yeah, I will eat more
That's-
chicken wings
there's
than
no more
Muffin.
Muffet.
Stop it. There's no more time.
Muffet.
Please stop it. Stop it now. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Do the whole thing. No!
Muffet became Moffat somehow. Moffat and Buffett.
All you want to use the echo stop it at the end.
All I gotta say is, when I said I was gonna win the GAC award, I won it.
You did.
Allegedly.
I
don't believe you.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jimbo, good call.
It's all allegedly.
But as far as the Buffett wing challenge, Leo embarrassed me.
I'm not saying shit.
No, he
all right,
he
and this is
embarrassed
all
me.
him talking.
Maybe you want to save this when you're sober, because
I wasn't there, and he wasn't there in person to witness this.
Yeah. And then I heard that, like, oh, we're gonna do the Buffett challenge. Multiple people, I would kick Buffett's ass.
All right. Well,
Period.
come back next year and
Period.
Yeah.
talk the talk.
Period.
Yeah. We're not gonna.
And it looks fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Well, I used to be fat or skinny.
I'm sorry.
Are we going to the Hot Wings place again this year?
Doesn't
B-dubs?
matter where it's at.
B-dubs after we do the
I love B-dubs.
the group photo.
I'd be
That was a
down for
weird
that.
layout at that
Sorry,
place.
I'm fucking up your guys' show. I'm sorry.
No.
No, you're not.
Nobody can fuck up this show.
No.
No.
So you're on par.
We've all been done.
Pretty much everyone here has tried to fuck up this show, and we're still doing it.
Hey. My pants are still on.
Allegedly.
That's the problem.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Nice.
Please don't stand up. We don't need to see that.
Crickets.
Yes, but that was fun. I'd be down for.
Yeah, I mean, but like, no one's going up against Buffett to do that.
Well,
I think
no,
we're just
that's
gonna
true.
go there.
I would
to eat.
kick
No,
his
we could
ass.
just go there and reminisce.
For sure, I would kick his ass. I mean, that's yeah.
All right.
for that-
So
are you for that,
2020.
Jim?
Yep. 2020.
Fest 2020.
Yeah.
Your baby will be a toddler by then. You got no-
The wife has to give you a pass.
Yeah, no, yeah. I would
Yep.
kick his ass.
And he was never heard from again. He's right up there with the Zoltan.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to Zoltan, man?
I
Remember
received a
Zoltan?
message on his voice.
Yeah.
He had
Literally,
a kid and his wife went.
All right.
and crickets. I was
He
talking
had
to
a
him
bunch
on
of
a regular
kids.
basis.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
I talked to him a lot. And,
All right. I'm. This is not at all trying to talk shit, but it doesn't sound like it. He showed up to one Grink Fest and one Bro Fest, right?
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? Come back.
Yeah, Zoltan.
I'm gonna just leave it
Is it Zoltan or Zoltan?
I don't know.
Andrew, do you remember?
Honestly, the people I met, you guys are cool as fuck. I love you guys. Like,
He just wants to kiss everybody.
You owe me a hug. You owe me a hug.
Yeah, virtual
come
hug.
get it. You know,
Give kiss and
Hype me
give
up.
Gak a nice big kiss.
Can't
I don't
fight
think I
me
get a
up.
choice in the matter. I'm getting a hug no matter what.
There we go. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing you can do.
All right, so next year,
I
maybe.
get to suck the beer out of your
Okay,
beard.
Andrew, Jerry,
Bringing it out.
Dave, all you guys.
Probably at least a pint in there.
So, Mock, I'm just gonna put this out there. If
You're gonna get it, bro. Times 5.
I'm putting Orange Whip on the spot right now. Orange Whip. If you don't make that shit happen next year, it's going down at my house next year.
Yeah.
Fucking gauntlet set.
Damn.
Whatever that means.
And
You have a
Andrew,
gauntlet?
you already know we're from the same fucking county, bro. We're
I
from
couldn't
the
tell.
same fucking
Out
county.
of straight out of Salinas.
We're from the same fucking county.
Yeah, Salinas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where the bottom feeders live.
I'm sorry. I fucked this
Salinas Gomez?
I fucked this show up so bad. I'm so sorry.
The bottom drinkers.
Oh, you fucked yourself up. You're not fucking anything up on the show.
No, I didn't fuck anything up. I'll drive home. I don't care.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
Not encourage that.
Edit.
Edit. Shit.
I like the hubcap.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bing.
Fries are done.
One more.
Well, you have to walk home at this point.
I'm fine. No, I'm driving.
He's gone right now.
Do not let him
See ya.
drive.
Nope.
Go intercept those keys, dude.
Yeah.
Get those keys.
Yeah.
But before he has to meet Carrie and be on the bad side of her.
Hey, Gak, have you gotten any further in rock and roll?
Represent you.
No.
No.
You haven't passed level 2 yet?
I got further on. God damn it! I got too much other side bullshit I got to do around the house.
That's a long title.
Yeah.
What are you guys drinking now?
I wish. I do want to. I God damn you!
Sorry.
You fucking.
If you can't pour a beer, you
like
can't
6
drive.
ounces of beer on my foot, and now you put like another 4 ounces on my knee.
Nope.
Welcome to the drunk show, everyone.
God, I forgot about Slice. Wasn't that a drink? A soft
He just
That's just wasn't that like
The soda.
just a regular regular
Yeah,
soda.
lemon lime.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, that's not what he's drinking. This is a beer
no,
can.
that's beer. You
I
just
think
posted
Gak
that.
needs to get a couple of.
Yeah, but I forgot about that. I usually remember
hats.
all the old school sodas. And I forgot about Slice.
Slice.
That's,
Slice.
Yeah, that's
So,
old school.
Slice.
Like 7-Up.
Yeah.
So hold on, don't touch that shit. So I'm a huge fan of a local brewery called Moonraker, and
Yeah, I saw that.
the
not
head,
even a
the
Moonraker
head
brewery.
brewmaster of Moonraker, the
Oh,
talent.
that's true.
I'm
Talent.
picturing
Oh, fuck
Dumbledore from Harry
Talent.
Potter, the
Fuck
headmaster.
you, he's the talent.
Yeah, Harry Potter. You're right.
What is happening?
Harry Potter brewed that.
I don't know.
Goosemaster 3000. I think is his name.
Gryffindor brew and
Huh.
Hufflepuff brew.
So he was the talent behind Moonraker. He split off and did this brewery called Slice. So any fans of craft beer, crazy, stupid, expensive beers, Slice, check it out.
yeah. So
I saw you posted that on Instagram.
I did, yes.
what's the Harry
Big
Potter
fan.
sport they play? Yeah.
I don't know.
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
Quidditch. If
Jerk your sister
Yeah.
off.
no Quidditch.
Jesus Christ.
He's a starting forward.
I don't have a
Of
sister.
jerk your sister off?
No, starting Quidditch.
To our
There's a team.
live viewers,
There's a team.
No,
Take turns.
fuck that. Fuck that.
Is that a Pornhub channel that I
bench
missed?
warmer Quidditch. That's what I
That's
am.
the music that they play.
He's
Diddle
the
your
forward.
I'm
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys.
He's the point guard.
Hey, Gak, switch your earbuds again. We're going to start pulling each other's ears out.
Did we get them mixed up?
Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
You don't actually have to change buds, just change
you're
ears.
wrong.
Although I think Gak having the microphone might be slightly better.
Fuck that C-bar guy.
Just needs
Not
Oh,
metric.
right.
It's not metric.
Yes, there's no metric equation in that.
Well, you're the only country that doesn't have it.
You're right. You're right.
We're stubborn as fuck.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, exactly.
I know that's how you got Trump in power.
And stupid as fuck.
Well, hey, we
Shut up. Just fucking shut up.
This last election spoke volumes about this country. And that's all I'll say about that.
So, weather. Is it hot
So
there?
this whole episode is being pulled down by YouTube.
train
This is the end broadcast.
if anything, you guys.
So I saw some teasers, Carrie and Jimbo,
Yes.
of some new video. I don't know. That's a horrible segue, but you know, I'm trying to change. The
We were busy this weekend.
We were busy this weekend.
We're
We got
and,
two locations wrapped. Yeah.
Carrie, I love the screenshots, and I can't wait to see the edit. You know, Jimbo is like okay, just don't even fucking say a thing. All right, shut. He told me earlier. He's like, Jimbo is like on another level of the way he edits videos, and you know, he's pissed off. He's pissed off that you don't monetize it.
Yeah,
because you could actually make money.
Have you seen how many
compared to these other arcade fucks? All right, arcade YouTube fucks. Just say that.
I don't get enough traffic to make it worth it. So
Hey,
all right.
honestly, what?
Say briefly, but don't.
Plus, I would have to take some of my videos down.
Yeah, I get that part.
Because
If
of
you
the video
started a new channel, though.
my early videos have flags on them, and
Yeah.
so
If you start a new channel, you could probably pull it off.
Especially a new channel where you like lock in my monitors.
Yeah. I don't know. I've thought about it, but I'd like to just have one channel for everything. And
Yeah, it's easier that
Like
way.
one where you like
At
fix
the end
my
of the day,
monitors.
really, how much money you make in a
like
couple
one where you
$100
just like get
Yeah,
my
I know.
monitors rolling in. Yeah.
yeah.
One where you just like
it's fun.
fuck yak and you just like fix my monitors while you're
Jim could just have a channel playing Toki drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Like fuck that.
Carrie and I were in the chat room.
After I got to the 5th level, that one time I should have just been like, and that's it. Like 45 minutes, maybe an hour in, because from there, that's where I peaked, and it's all downhill. And I watched the
You're
end.
dying on like dumb stuff too. It's like
yeah,
Jimbo, I think we're all
in the game.
about
yeah.
I drank a bottle and a half of wine, and it just hit me all of a sudden at the very like an hour in, and I was slurring my words at the end where I'm trying to say like thanks for tuning in. Like I couldn't even get words like those words out. It was so bad.
Best part.
Yes, that
Best
is.
part.
Yeah.
My eyes are like fucking just.
No.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, this guy fucking has something.
Yeah.
This guy fucking has something. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like this will be fun. Well, I thought that I would not have time to, because I only have time to take a sip of wine in between stages or the game. So I'm like, I'm not going to be able to drink that much anyway. So I'll just fill up this.
Yeah, no one cares. Yeah.
So
take a fucking drink. You're doing a great job. No, 100%.
But I ended up drinking way. I didn't think I was going to be able to drink that. Like
no,
I didn't.
That's when you're the best.
Well,
You're the best.
okay, so verbally, like the entertainment, like the verbal part is
I do
way more
cap
entertaining.
kiss. I do cap kiss.
Shut the fuck up. You're lying, lying ass motherfucker.
Go off.
So okay, I've experienced this firsthand. Like the first part where you're playing games when you haven't had too much to drink, it's like excellent gameplay. But then if you drink too much, the gameplay goes down, but the entertainment value goes up.
Yeah,
so that's like the hard thing.
To some people,
juggle. It's the juggle of it. Yes.
Yeah. It's tough. It's not like the streaming like a console game where you can pause it and talk and like just casually look at chatters.
And you're never gonna find people that are gonna like, oh, it's Toki. Oh, it's eyes. You're never gonna find.
No one gives a shit about arcade.
But the people that appreciate that, like, here's the thing, man. I have a 4.5-year-old. He watched it. Like,
oh no.
Yeah.
The Toki
Okay,
one?
Yeah.
I'm dropping all kinds of obscenities.
Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. I had to tell him, like, fuck you is like.
That
Fuck
means
is
like I love you.
Like, yeah, basically. Yeah.
So now he's going to school. Saying, fuck you. Fuck you.
No. He tells me like, fuck this. And I go, no. That means like, yeah. But
look what influence you're making on America today, Jimbo.
Yeah, but I think you're doing good shit. I mean,
I think it sucks.
Yeah.
Just throw it all out.
Yeah. Burn it.
Yeah.
Our production values are all low.
I just went here to drop off some beers. I mean,
Yeah.
Phoning it in.
Yeah.
like a John Jacobson video.
Oh no. No, that's an insult.
I'm the one that fucked up.
Nope. So
But apparently he watches.
Zero editing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch.
Jimbo is creating awesome content. I suck content-wise. Andrew, where are you at? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Negative
I want some
content.
more content.
Hey, let's talk about Monterey, brother.
Mile either.
It's a beautiful town, man. I wish I could find a job there. I'd probably move back. Wait, no, it's gonna fall into the ocean.
Don't do that. Don't do that. It's good. You're right where you want to be, but Bluefin.
Andrew was doing a red tent.
Andrew, all right. Andrew, I'm asking you, friend to friend arcade collector.
You have smoked yourself retarded.
Yes. I don't need to smoke myself retarded. I'm born.
That's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Drink yourself retarded.
One Tuesday at a time.
Yes.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so.
Dude, don't
I
apologize.
fuck up you
Don't
guys.
apologize. That's
I fucked up the
sometimes.
whole
No, you didn't.
I know I fucked up the show, dude.
Hey, I gotta ask something.
I don't think anyone here is not having a good time.
No, it's a fun. It's a fun drunk show.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Don't have to rename the show the Drunk Show.
No,
Andrew, I really want to see some more content from you, though. Friend to friend.
Yeah.
I know it's been like a couple years, and I suck at content.
It's a lot of work, though.
But anything, just show something.
You know,
show
Jack,
just do a walkthrough of your game.
I should do a walkthrough. It's been a long time.
Walk
since
through
I've
the
done a
game.
walkthrough.
A cock through.
Hey, Gak, when we're getting those
through
beer
what?
reviews from Grinkfest
I
last
know. Exactly. I was telling this fucking loser about that earlier.
This fucking.
Hey,
Hey,
we can pull it down our pants.
I
to who the loser is.
No.
Hey, Sam, I'm feeling a fuck you coming on here soon.
Yeah.
You getting that vibe out of these two?
Oh yeah.
Sam,
Fuck your beer.
Seabart.
Sam,
Fuck you and your fucking beer.
fuck these guys.
Post it in the chat.
Fuck these guys, Sam.
Might wanna.
Me and you, buddy.
so Crafty apparently finished the eyes update for the BitKit. So now
So it's got
Yeah, I saw that.
up to 99 million. I think it rolls over at 100 million now.
So pretty much everybody's screwed but you now.
Except for me.
Ha! No. It just the score just rolls at instead of at 1 million, it rolls at 99 million.
Like
So like it logs the score. and then-
5,000, no problem.
Yeah. So
I'm good. is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
So I
good.
think
I'm good at 5,000.
I have to play the fucking game. I haven't played Eyes in a long time, but I want to do that's going to be one of the upcoming streams. See if I can beat my own world.
Out of here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And then probably Arkanoid.
I'll leave. Fuck that.
I want to get that on.
See? Oh. I'll go, man.
You hear what you're saying, dude.
Hey,
Jack,
there's some
tell me-
people in YouTube chat that want to go to IRC, but they can't find the link to it.
I just
The
posted.
link was broken earlier, but I got it to work the third time.
All right.
Hey, Gak. Hey, my Hypersports is freaking out. Did it ever freak out for you? Is there anything like it's just it's not booting? It's like
I will default with the reseat chips.
I can do all that
replug
shit in real life.
connectors.
No, I haven't done any. Did you ever have any issues? Then you
Yeah,
did anything, and then it worked again, or no?
Okay,
No.
so randomly on
I can do all that in real life.
So Dave, what you want to do is just send your board to Adam G.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's got it.
Jump over the
Dave.
things.
I'm just wondering if it was a problem that happened with GAC and he
Okay, so
reseated. Oh, and it
Dave,
worked.
Okay, all right. So probably half my games this happens where something that freaks out a little bit. I
Javelin.
unplug.
Fucking no problem.
Shut up. He's unplugged. Unplug.
Yeah, we can still hear him. He just can't hear us.
Yes.
Hammer. I mean, I won't do it right now, but I can do it. Yeah.
That's actually what we really need out of you two is some gameplay.
Sorry.
Dave, the only thing I can say is it's happened on probably most of my games.
Sit-ups.
No, I don't care. I'm just wondering if it's
Single time.
Remember if it ever happened.
Anything that's socketed, any chip that's socketed, or any edge connector, I would just go through and just reseat them, press them, make sure they're seated.
Bench press.
Bench press.
Yeah. Probably some sit-ups.
I can't remember which one. It was either I honestly can't remember which game it was, but the scoreboard, the actual numbers on the scores would sometimes glitch out.
Yeah.
And then I would
What do you weigh right now?
All I would do is reseat stuff and then it's fine.
All right. I mean, it's all good, man. I've had it for a year and it's worked solid. I just wondered, I'm like, I wonder if this ever happened when GAC had it. And, and then I'm like,
really, honestly, that's where
he never played that.
Yeah, I think the scoreboard thing, that's like an NVRAM issue,
He
right?
knew it was unrealistic.
Like where the scoreboard gets all fucked up when the scores are.
Yeah. He's all scrambled now. It won't even.
It won't even boot.
Well, it's all like garbage.
Yeah.
It's just a high pitched beep, and I'm like, oh god. Well, whatever. I didn't even take it out. I didn't do anything.
Check your voltages.
Start with that. Start with the unplug and reseat.
Yeah.
Edge connectors.
Yeah.
Well, I did go on to look at high score saves today for the.
Just kidding.
That kit.
Is that really John Jacobson in our IRC chat?
No, that was me testing the link, and the link works.
Black Dog 7.
And if it is him, he saw what I posted. He can suck my dick.
Yeah, fuck him for blocking me on Twitter, asshole.
Suck my dick.
Oh, jeez.
You guys all saw what I posted. Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know.
And you know what?
Gak, you two are.
I didn't call you a goofy bastard.
John Johnson is fine. He loves the beard.
D-Bart, what did you say?
Sorry.
It's not. Don't worry about it, John. I don't think John.
Post it. Yeah, post it, brother.
I don't think John will care.
It doesn't matter if he doesn't care.
I'm just going to mute now.
Fuck him.
So Geach from IRC says, Gak, you guys need to get one of those shirts with 2 head holes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like
the Knights that go neat.
Oh, strawberry.
I love you, man. You owe me some beers. You owe me some beers,
dude. Sam, I for sure, dude.
What?
No, dude. I literally posted that shit.
What are we talking
What
about?
shit?
I saw him pitching.
Yeah, what are we
talking about your games?
The Back to the Future.
I need another Sprite
yeah.
with vodka.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm right now.
Dave, what happened to cousin Brian?
He got
Talking about
divorced. He cried a lot, and then no, he's.
Jesus.
What's up? What's up?
Is he crying because it's like half his shit gone, or crying because he missed it?
I'm just joking.
I don't know if you.
Now the problem is he can never, because his schedule's so, like the one year he did come to Grinkers, he happened to have that weekend off.
I see.
So he banged in sick for one day and he can make it. So if he doesn't get that weekend, it's like, it's like 3 sick days. He'd have
Right. Yeah.
That
can't just like, he's got to do his vacation way in advance.
But he doesn't even come on this show anymore, does he?
No, I've been trying to
Like
get
at
him.
least a year, I'd say.
Yeah.
He never even showed his Austin Powers pinball he bought.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and that's still a great game. I'm like, he bought that, never even played it. I'm like, I'm not a huge pinball guy like you, but it was fun as hell. I'm like, dude, this is a good game.
I'm a pinball guy now.
A piano guy?
Yeah, piano guy now.
He's a piano
I'm not really a piano guy
I'm
myself.
piano guy now.
I like this.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get a refill.
More like trombone kind of
No,
guy.
I'm piano guy.
Wow, wow,
Nope,
wow.
nope, piano guy. I play piano notes.
But we still hang. I just hung with
piano.
him the other day.
Well, that's cool.
Let's hear some piano.
Yeah, I love cousin Brian.
You know, I hung with another friend of mine who's like a super, I don't know, he's like one of those super smart guys. He's like going to be a physicist. He's just wicked smart. Like he always wants to say he's going to programming a poker bot to play in my mancation every year. He's a super heavy nerd.
Mancation.
And he's like in between jobs. Like he is like, I don't like this. Like everything's like I feel like I'm a robot. Like he's doing these, you know, high paid gigs that he doesn't like. It's not the field.
Uh-huh.
So he's actually repairing some of my fire escapes scoreboards. And I said, dude, if you want to get in the PCB repair, there is a market because Adam is like, you know, I hate to say you can undercut like the big boys, but you can in some of these turnarounds. So it was funny. I sent him the one circuit video of the punch out that Adam did. And then I texted him today. He goes, I watched every single one. And I'm like, okay, I guess he's real. I go, if you want to,
he's into it.
If you can repair some of these, maybe we can figure out something like send your broken boards and we'll, you know, like one of each. And if you can repair it, you know, then you got a little market there. That's all because Adam had a good business. He was only charging like $100, you know, but if you send it to like El Dorado, it's like $200, and not to mention turnaround time. You know, people that El Dorado's a little quicker, but if you know people that do it, oh, I'm 3 months behind. Like there's a little market there. There's enough for someone else to come in and repair stuff at a, you know, a relatively reasonable price. And if it's $75 than the other guy, and he's like, look, he goes, it doesn't look too hard. I think I could do this. And this was just like this week, because I'm like, if you want, I go, if you think you can, because when I had the LED things for the fire escape, I got to find someone and he looks at me, he goes, yo, what about me? And I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about you. But he's like, he's like the nerd, you know, he's a short dude. He's like super, I mean, the smartest guy in the room all the time, you can tell. You know, it's like he doesn't say much, but like, all right, I think he just hangs out with us for a comic relief, and you know, because we make him laugh. But I'm like, you know, there's a little market here. If you think you want to try some of this, I'll, you know, either give you a referral or I'll just take the boards myself because people know who I am and say I got a buddy that's going to do it. You know, send it. I was just trying to think how do I do this to help him, like, you know, send the board. We'll do the first couple for cheap and then see if you can repair them, and then I'll, you know, give you a reference on your own, like, you know, let them just do testimonial, like, oh yeah, he fixed it or whatever. But he was like, man, that Adam guy's got thousands of dollars worth of equipment in his lab. He knew that right away. He was like, holy Christ. But
hundreds of thousands of
yes
Megan.
But Adam's busy, so there is a little void because he was doing those Nintendo boards, and I always see someone, oh, Adam at one circuit, but he's too busy right now. He's not doing them anymore. So there's enough business out for everybody because something's always got something broken, you know. And it's like, you know, a guy, but he'll do it cheap. But if somebody wants like a turnaround, it's like, oh, I got to wait months, you know. And it's like, oh, I don't want to wait months, you know. And it's like, then there's always, well, I'll buy a new board, but they're still charging $225. But if you got a broken one, you can fix it for whatever, you know, 100 and a quarter or whatever it is. You know, that's a better deal than waiting or paying $200 for a working one, and then you got a broken one that you're just sitting on. But we'll see. We'll see if my friend does it, then maybe everybody can get a little bit of a deal, less money, quicker turnaround.
Cool.
Because, huh?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You're right. There's a bunch of people doing board repair, but there's a huge market out there. There really is.
Yeah, and a lot of them say, yeah, I'll do it, but my turnaround's 3 months. Right. And still, they're still going to get their business. It's just the guys that want it a little bit quicker. You know, like,
the problem is they're not doing it full time. You know what I mean? So they can't get them turned around that fast.
I just had a Galaga which I bought for a friend because he wanted it for his wife, and then I sent the board into El Dorado, and they're like, this thing is like all the custom chips were soldered. Like there's no saving this thing really. It would cost you a fortune, like because these are all custom chips and they're $30 a piece. And he's like, this is going to cost more than. And my friend didn't, so he's, they sent me I'm like, well, do you have a Galaga board? And they're like, well, we got the 16-1. We'll just turn it. And I'm like, I didn't really care. I've never had a 16-1, and this is for my friend. And it was already the money was built into the price I was gonna charge him, just because I picked up the game and all this. And so he goes, yeah, we'll send you the 16-1 and turn everything off and give you the adapter, so it's just plug and play. So it's Galaga. You could throw a Galaga board in there, but it had like 13 games on it. Everything you can use just with the Galaga controller, left and right. It had Space Invaders and was it Pleiades or whatever, or there was a few of them. Pleiades or whatever. A few that were like left and right. But I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, and El Dorado. But it was weird they didn't send me the board back because I thought someone may want, and they go, no, this thing was so like there's no value in this. We just throw it in a pile. And I didn't really even care because he's like, no, this wasn't salvageable to repair. So I was like, all right. But I thought they'd probably mail me the original back, but I guess
seems like you should.
Yeah, I know.
I guess if you're going to pay for shipping, but like it's like, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm taking if there was no value. You guys know more than me, but he's like, no, this thing is fucked. All the custom chips are, all soldered. Like somebody, it had already been worked on a lot. He's like, who worked on this? I'm like, I don't know. There was a repair tag on it, from before. But I'm gonna send them my punch out board because I don't know who else to send it to, and it's because I had sent one to Adam, he repaired it, and El Dorado's like, the only other game in town unless I want to send it to somebody that's gonna sit for 5 months.
Like some people,
Well, I'm gonna send it because I want to make it I bought that switcher for the punch out, Jim, so I want to put both of them. I want to make this a super punch out.
I'm sorry, I can't support that decision. I'm too jealous.
You know what? Tomorrow you're gonna find one on Craigslist for $100. Someone says, "Get it out of here."
The Punch Out Fairy is gonna bless me.
Oh, dude! And I just moved it because I went down from 2 storage units to 1. I was so happy. I had 3, and then and I thought when Donnie was going to buy it all, I'm like, Dill, you can take everything. And then he's taking stuff. I'm like, there's no way he's going to be able to fit everything, even if he wanted to.
I've been trying to build up my arcade karma. I passed on that. Did you see on Slack? Probably not, but I posted that ad on Facebook for the heavy barrel.
Yeah.
$150, completely working in like solid good shape. I think it's a centipede version. It was like really well done. And I'm like, it was an hour and a half away, and I'm like, that's not really on my wanted list. It's a fun game, but I'm gonna leave that deal out there for someone else. You got to leave those deals out there.
I almost would have taken it just for trade for something you wanted. It's better than cash.
I'd rather leave that for.
It's an hour and a half. That's a pain. If you don't like, if it's 2 minutes.
I like the game, but it's not. I'm not going to end up with it, and that's just like how I am. Like if there's something out there, if I don't want it, I want someone else that really wants it to have an opportunity to get it.
Aww.
We've had this conversation, but so I let that go, and then and then I got Crafty's promo video done. He's like, "What do you want for it?"
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah, that was good.
I shared that on my Facebook.
I got to share that on my Twitter. I forgot.
I hope it brings him a bunch of business. He said he's got this month. He's got a big sale or something going. So
I like the thumbs up at the end.
Yeah. So I was like, no. I'll just take the karma for now. And so I'm trying to build like maybe if I build up enough karma, then like one of my games on my want list will pop up for a good price. I don't know. I'm trying, but
did we lose Adam with Adam and Chris? Did he go home?
They're making out.
They're hidden. They're
back there making hot dogs on the grill.
Was that what they call it nowadays?
Oh,
high Hide the hot dog.
Oh, Andrew, speaking of hot dogs, did you see my?
Yeah, I did. That was awesome.
That was at the fair when me and Carrie were at the state fair over the weekend, and I'm like, I gotta record this for Andrew. It's a bunch of hot dogs.
It's like a neon hot dogs doing a little dance.
I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I need to record this.
So, you didn't send it to me, Mr. Hot Dog.
It was in Slack. It was in Slack.
Oh, I didn't look. I never get notifications. I gotta open it up.
Oh yeah,
lazy.
Why are there so many pictures of nuts in Slack right now?
I don't know.
Nuts is in.
Okay, that's Andrew's dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, most of them are animal.
Oh, that was my dog's. Well, that's my dog's balls that are resting on a bone, which perfectly look like balls.
Yeah.
I'd grab a camera too.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's a good photo. They're about the same size, and that's a big fucking bone. Here. You probably won't be able to tell because it's actually a little bit hard to see, but there you go. For the IRC, yeah, it's like the fucking lights fucking with it.
It was fucking hilarious watching Carrie go up to that largest bar and snap a photo of his ball sack. It looked like a fucking bowling ball.
Oh, I know, it was crazy. They were ginormous testicles.
Oh man.
Oh, they looked painful. Like, I don't know how that poor animal walks, but it's like a bong, bong, bong. I mean, it's kind of
like knocking in your knees.
What? Yeah. I mean,
It's distracting.
Practically dragging on the ground.
What animal was this?
It was the largest boar at the Minnesota State Fair.
Oh, blue ribbon boar? Whatever.
I don't know. He must have been. He had his own pen and he was just laying there, him and his testicles. Just
like, why?
Yeah.
What's the highlight of the Minnesota State Fair?
Chris looks like he just met Jesus.
Yeah. Helicopter Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I'm just. Oh.
Drop my fucking phone and I'm screwed.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
All right, let's see the screen.
There's only one of you now.
Help me out, bro.
Did you crack it?
All right.
Is it broken?
I think we're okay. I think
nice.
We're somewhat okay.
Yeah, I see a bike.
Broken.
A bicycle.
Yeah.
We're
okay. Good.
Thank you, protective shield parameter thing case.
There is a target audience for those things.
Yep.
I don't drop it often, but when I do, I appreciate the.
When you do, you mean it.
Yeah.
I had a friend that both him and his wife both had these huge, thick protectors.
Big old Nerf.
It was really big all around, like almost
like the otter boxes.
It was like, and I go, why do you guys have that? Because they like to give it to their 1-year-old. And then you throw
it's just solid rubber.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit! Why do you let him play with the phone? Well, keeps him busy.
Keeps him busy. Yeah. You guys met my buddy Eric, and he's like one of the no case guys. But he's got a not quite 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they're fucking with. I mean, his phone's always broke. So I mean, he's like, I don't like cases, and I'm like, well,
I love those people where
in that case, don't give it to your kid.
Yeah,
I don't like the thing that goes like the Gorilla Glass or whatever that goes over the actual screen.
Yeah, I don't like
the protectors.
It always gets bubbles and gets fucked up. So I'll
do the rubber around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubber
yes, Mark. Rubber goes around.
Yep. The rubber goes around and through. But I am going to be switching to. I'm jumping ship. Remember I talked about how much I hate Apple. I'm jumping. So when this phone honks out, I'm jumping to Galaxy.
Welcome to the.
I'm going back to a flip phone.
What? Oh God!
I don't know. There's something.
I'm a little bit with Seabart there.
You're gonna go back to the Matrix and
so much easier.
Oh, I loved my flip phone.
Texting was not easier.
No, texting sucked.
A B C C.
Yeah, that was bad.
F.
Okay, so someone texts you, you call them and say, "What do you want?"
In the ass. Where you had to hit the buttons like multiple times to get the letter you want.
No, not if you use T9.
It got good with like the predictive thing where like you hit it a couple times and it would like finish the word for you. Like, all right, cool. It did get better, but it still sucks.
This still
Yeah,
wasn't.
T9
like Bardelli doesn't have voicemail. When I call Bardelli, he never sets up voicemail ever. He's not available, and he's like, they'll call back. He's like, he never. There's probably some reason that he won't tell me, but he never has a voicemail set up ever.
That's like Buff.
Fritz is like that too. He doesn't have a cell phone.
Well, Bardelli's got a cell phone. He just doesn't set up his voicemail, which I find odd. And he's in the technology business, but he's like, nope, they'll call back.
I'm pretty sure Buffett doesn't have a voicemail either.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Yeah,
I would.
What happened to Aaron? Did he go home?
Adam.
Or Adam, I mean. Yeah, Adam.
Adam, yeah, he decided to walk home.
Oh, good. He didn't drive.
He's gonna text me.
Probably a good decision.
How far is he? Like a block from you, or?
And I say walk home.
Oh no,
dude! He's getting so much shit from his wife. He's dead.
He's asleep. He told me she fell asleep like an hour ago. When he tried to text her, she didn't respond.
Yeah, but they got a baby. He's gonna go home and sleep for a half an hour. And the baby's, unless she's breastfeeding, and then whatever she's got to do it herself.
I know.
I was the guy. It's
hey,
like
we've all been there, right?
Yeah, well, she's doing it. I mean, I don't have any boobs. I can't do anything.
Your boobs are bigger than mine, Dave.
Can you milk me, Dave?
Yeah. I remember the guy at work before the kid was born. He's like, "Yeah, my wife's got this whole plan that she's gonna go up and pump, and then I'm gonna feed the kid." And then I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "She's breastfeeding. This is your first kid, right? If she's pumping, she might as well just feed the kid. What's the point of you getting up? You're working she's not even working. Like, you have to work. You're working midnights. Like, your plan sucks. Like, I go, she's getting up anyways. It's unrealistic because
if he's the breadwinner, that's bullshit. He needs to go to bed.
No, but it's like their plan was like she was gonna wake up, pump, or she was gonna pump during the day. So and she's gonna I go, she's gonna have to get up anyways because that's the way it works. Nature. I've seen them. They get big.
Nature.
Nature.
They're full. They need to be trained. Just like the chicken, the blueberry in Willy Wonka. They need to be.
It needs to be squeezed or she'll explode.
Did you say they needed to be sweated?
Squeezed.
Oh.
Fairly simple operation. I want to see that visual. The Oompa Loompas like pushing on her and like shooting out her mouth. Who knows what happens behind the scenes of that movie?
Look, Gek's doing the wobble because he's been drinking for 3 hours.
There's an idea for a movie like the behind the scenes.
Yeah, of like what happened with the Loompas.
I'd be like Wicked. Yeah.
Meeting.
The other side.
That's gonna go great.
How do they fix Mike TV with the switching taffy?
Do I wear sweatpants or wear a fucking suit and tie? What is it?
It's a dress shirt, tie, sweatpants down low.
Just like a news anchor.
Dial it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wear shorts and a button-up shirt. That's my style.
Here's what Wonka has to do. He has to build a giant screen TV. And then send Mike again where he appears on the big screen where it's like big enough for its life size. He walks off of it. That's the behind the scenes to how he fixed it. You can't taffy pull him because then it'd be like the Tim Burton freak thing that comes out of that building. Have you seen that? Or he comes out all like
it's
loopy and gross and like something out of a nightmare.
That movie sucked.
Are you giving yourself a roadside there, Kek? You're like
somebody said, I'm not saying who, but somebody's bitching about fuck you.
Oh, perfect. No, that was brilliant.
That's so perfect.
Appropriate. So somebody's bitching about the Blue Moon not tasting appropriate. What do you fucking care? It's free. Shut the fuck up.
I love the hiccup trunk.
That's fucking on point.
I've been watching it.
Like an old Acme cartoon.
Yeah.
You see your mother's teeth like 20 years ago. Shut the fuck up and drink it.
Oh my god.
Yodi in the chat said Gak's gonna pop.
I am gonna pop.
He's gonna pop.
Gak's going to give himself an award.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Oh,
that'd be me.
Is rad.
Yodi. So Yodi, I think I've confused him with Yatsuda.
Yatsua, or yeah.
Yatsua. I met him at Arizona.
All right.
Yodi's the name of my cat.
I'm a stupid, useless
not a dog.
drinker. And Yatsuda is out of Arizona.
Yeah.
Yatsuda is the one who roundabout got my third 720. I have one in my collection. Yatsuda got my third one. But Yodi, I'm sorry, I'm fucking up your name. You have no association to him. But you, I think, believe live near Grinkers, right?
Yo Eddie.
It's so all right. I want to say Yodi, but
He just said it's Yo Eddie. Which I didn't know either.
So Eddie near Grinkers, I think. He's in Idaho.
I think so. Yeah, I think he's registered.
He just lives. He lives 20 minutes from Grinkers.
Yo Eddie,
10 minutes. Sorry.
Meet me at Grink Fest this year and buy me a beer, and then I'll love you forever. Thank you.
Cost you $1.
Yes, exactly. So Yodi, I apologize. I confused you with Yotsuda before.
I think Yotsuda is coming to Grinkers this year. I think
he is. He's on the list.
Is it his first year?
Also,
I think it is his first year.
I know. I
is. He's been wanting to come for a long time. I saw like Chance is coming too, like all these arcade control guys. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you and Yotsuda were friends for a long time on like Boyac and stuff, right? You guys go back a ways.
Yeah, we were talking. We were talking, and then he came to surprise me by showing up to the Game On Expo. So I got to meet him in person. So that was really cool.
So Sam, did you meet Coin Dork in Arizona?
He didn't come. So I didn't. AJ Nada didn't.
I honestly don't remember his name. I talked to him over the phone a couple times, maybe twice. I don't know. He's in Arizona, and he's doing all right financially. All right.
Oh yeah.
We'll just put it that.
He's a numerologist or something like that. Coin guy. I don't remember. I don't know what they're called.
He does like the cold coin type stores. So Yatsuda is like a friend of his that helps repair all his games. And so we're going back a year ago now. But before I moved, I was like, I have to sell some games. And so I had a 720 for sale. And CoinDork bought it. And he's like, you know what? I don't need to see any more pictures. I don't need to haggle price. I just want to buy this. And it's for my friend who has done like tons of repairs for me. And that's Yotsuda, right? In Arizona. Yeah. He's like, this guy has been like really good to me, and I want to repay him with a game. And I'm like, holy shit, man.
Wow,
that's awesome. So he basically bought him that game. It was not cheap either.
Yeah, of course.
I will say that for sure. So I want to meet him, and if CoinDork's there, I want to meet him too.
CoinDork is also registered.
All right,
nice.
Kent.
So Yatsuda
and Yatsuda, his name's Paul.
Paul, yep.
Okay, so both you guys, if I won't remember or know because I'm stupid drunk, come up to me and remind me, and let me give you a hug and tell you guys how awesome I think you guys are. I appreciate.
And don't wear a backwards hat because
don't wear a backwards hat. Well, but that's a way to say I love you, though. You know, fuck you, stupid fucking.
If you're wearing a backwards hat, you have to walk backwards.
Yes. Right.
You, fuck your hat.
Fuck you and fuck your hat.
So are you guys doing?
Wait, and then followed by "I love you." Sorry.
Are you guys? Yeah, I'm so confused. Do you love me? Do you hate me? I don't know.
We love you, man. We love you, man.
Are you guys doing Warlords tournament this year?
Oh, I mean it won't be an official thing, but it'll be the usual Warlords games. We'll fire up. Yeah.
Any mandatory side event.
So you missed it. You missed it, Sam. Speaking of the Warlords, for the first time, the people that work back behind the bar, they came out and they played Warlords against each other
last year.
Yeah, we actually we had an all girls game, which I think I
All
saw some
girls.
video of.
And they were like, "Oh my god, we didn't ever play this game before. It's so fun."
And it's right. It's literally right in front of the bar. Too.
Yeah, right in front of the bar.
That's so funny.
We've played this game before, and it's a lot more. It's a lot of fun when you win.
Get your hand out of my face.
Are you
That's
guys?
right. Yeah,
are you guys
step in front of me? That's right.
Are you guys doing any special tournaments like you did last year, the whack off or whatever?
Like Nat, we're doing still.
Yeah, Nat.
Yeah, we're not doing a special dedicated T-shirt side tournament this year. That was kind of a one-off.
Oh, okay.
That was
We're
that's
talking
kind of a
games
whack off.
right now. Actually,
that was
Jack the Giant Killer would be pretty awesome.
Dude, Jack the Giant Killer would be the perfect shirt.
Maybe the next year.
Maybe next year, yeah.
What I love about Green Fest is every year I discover a new game that becomes one of my favorites. You know, that I've never played before.
What game are you going to discover this year?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to discover one.
The trick question.
Yeah, I won't be discovering anything. But anyways.
That's always like one of the best conversations, like driving home too. It was like, yeah, what was that game that you found this year that you're like? Remember, like one year you found Fantasy was one of your big ones. And
Circus Charlie, Fantasy games I'd never heard of, and then this year you guys are gonna be Skydiver's gonna be working this year too, right? Isn't it? That became one of my favorites as well.
I love Skydiver.
I wish Steve had a kicker at Grinkers.
Oh yeah, kicker.
That's why I was bringing up today that Beastie Feast of the Glob.
I've got a new old.
I would really want that in the tournament if we can. I don't know. Orange Whip said something about maybe him bringing down the board. I don't know if we could pop it into a machine or something, but I really would love to have that in the tournament if we can. Just because it's like a lot of people haven't played it, but it's really fun. Remember, who was it we had at CAX that was playing it for the first time? Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, scratch that. Anyway, it's a good game though, and a lot of people have not played it, so I think that'd be good to have in the tournament.
Tits McGee.
Throwback to Fetish Boy.
Nice.
I have that.
Throwback, Gak. There's a link for you in the chat there.
Which or what is it?
The chat on Zoom. There's a little link that starts with Imgur.
Well, shit. Let me see here.
Huh.
Chat.
That's from Gleech in the IRC.
Not Gleech. It's Geech, I believe. There's no L.
Yeah, that was a mashup.
Sorry, Geech. Yes.
Oh, nice.
There's two different.
You seriously do that
There we
already?
Didn't take long.
That's freaking hilarious.
Sorry.
Oh man,
Geech.
I
Yes.
need to like screen grab that somehow. I don't know how to do
Well,
that.
it's posted on.
It's on Slack.
Gabriella just got here. She missed all the shenanigans.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, there
What?
were-
I thought she was here at the beginning.
I don't think so.
yeah, that's
She
right.
just
We
came
talked
in.
about in the beginning, like, oh, Gabriella's here.
She was gone. I think she wasn't here though.
Ah,
That was actually
May have
Brad
dipped in and
as
out.
her with her name.
What do you guys think though? Do you think the Glob would be a good game to have in the tournament or not?
I think it would be a great game. The only
Yeah,
question is whether or
I
not we
agree.
can get Steve to dedicate another cabinet because that's a lot.
Yeah, but
Basically,
right now.
Pac-Man, right?
Okay.
but from that one post he put, I don't know if he wants to. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do any of that. I don't know if it's just more work, and I mean, I understand. I mean, it's
No, I get it. I get it.
you know, it's still going to be awesome even if we don't have it. But I did like the Glob at Fun Spot when they had it. It was kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, different.
So
Yeah,
there's
very different.
potentially one game, maybe. We'll see. Right.
Potential. It's
Well, then
it's
then-
not impossible, but yeah.
You would have to pull a game out and
Exactly.
put a game in, right? And then what would that be? And then, well, Orange Whip
And
said
then-
he has the kit. Like, does that mean he has the marquee and all?
Well, what
that
about the
stuff?
bit kit though?
I
That
think
game's
so.
on there.
Yeah.
Possible.
yeah, but
Be so
That's-
we can talk about this on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
All
Thursday
right.
conversation.
Yeah.
What's happening on Thursday?
Oh,
Oh, we do
The
our
same
meeting.
thing that happens every Thursday. We try to take over the world.
yeah.
We all go in a private chat and get naked.
Take Peyote.
We do not live stream that.
Peyote.
It's not live stream though. Yeah,
That is
we're working on it though. We're working on it.
Yeah, Yeah.
It's like the reverse monetization. People pay not to have to see it.
Yeah, can I unsee this?
I like that. Man, we could be making millions by now, Carrie.
Yeah, right. All the people who pay it. No, don't show. Oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, make it go away.
Stay off air, please.
On the UGG porn channel.
Or the not safe for life.
Yeah.
fecy.com.
Yeah.
Yike. Yeah.
Nah, X Hamster 3D.
Okay. I have to clock out. I have an early morning meeting.
You cock out.
No.
I can't believe I drank this much tonight. I'm really.
They're drinking never too hungover, Gak. Yeah,
It's not
you
quite
gotta
the
drink, Aiden.
level of I hope I don't get fired tomorrow, but it's like.
Yeah, no, you should go drink a never two and lots of water.
Wreck in the morning, they'll be like, "Oh, it's fucking Wednesday."
Hashtag
a lot of breath mints.
Gak on Wednesday.
Do you have a drink aid, Gak?
I do have one left, I think. So
Better drink it.
I would take it if I were you, and a lot of water.
And so I one more last closing comment on my buddy. Thank you for having him on, and you're welcome.
Yes.
I don't know what else to say other than that.
Took one for the team.
Yes.
He's been home with a new baby.
45.
It's like one of his first outings to get gas.
So until next time, guys, I love you all, and
see you, Gak.
See you, Gak.
See you, Gak.
All right, take care, guys.
Take care, Gak.
Drink aid.
Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
How it goes.
I'm fucked.
Let us know tomorrow how bad you were.
This one's from Mock for Gak.
No more for me, thanks. I'm driving.
Oh no.
No more for me, thanks.
I'm driving.
I love that. That was like a regular cartoon I watched when I was 6 years old, and they had a drunk joke in it.
When they hiccup.
Well, I was like, I was just talking to, I think it was my parents. We're about. I like the movie as a kid. I like Dumbo a lot. You know, the animated movie.
Oh yeah.
And there's that scene where the elephant gets drunk.
The clowns are getting really drunk.
Dumbo
silhouette
got drunk once.
Yeah, and as a kid, I had no idea what. I just thought, oh, this is just a funny, weird, like dream sequence or something. As a kid, you don't know, a little. You don't know. And it's like, holy fuck,
the clowns are getting hammered in the back. That's what they do after the circus is over. And someone throws a bottle or something that goes into Dumbo's drinking water.
Yep.
Drinks it and gets fucked up.
Yeah.
I want to say there's stuff like that in like Tom and Jerry cartoons and Looney Tunes.
But they cut a lot of it later. Yeah.
I always liked the ghost that would smoke a cigar, then take the smoke rings and make it a donut, dip it in his coffee. Remember this?
I remember that one. Yeah, that was a Daffy Duck cartoon.
Takes a bite out of it. Yeah.
Takes a bite out. It looked all like the donuts, smoked donuts.
Yeah. I guess that was in the food then.
Did you guys remember? Did you guys remember the Tom and Jerry where they both have like horrible things happen to them, and by the end of the cartoon they sit on train tracks to kill themselves, and that's the way it ends? It's like, God, what a dark cartoon.
I don't remember that one.
I have a lot of Tom and
They
Jerry.
look super depressed, and they're just sitting like this on the train tracks, waiting for the train to just like hit them.
That's because back in the day, right? They made those for adults, right? Because weren't they playing them before like
the movie
features and stuff like that? Okay, and then they became for kids.
Yeah,
and now you can't. There's a lot of them. My brother's a big Tom and Jerry.
They're all gone. They're not on TV.
I have them all on VHS, and a lot of them have been pulled because they had, a lot of racist stuff or and then they changed
in their face.
They
got the black face and stuff.
Yes, and all that, and which I never understood as a kid.
Yeah,
it was always like, oh, you got
product of its time. Yeah,
it wasn't a racist thing to me. It's like, oh, you got
yeah, like Tex Avery cartoons. How many times did you see it where like something would explode in their face and they'd have black lips and they go, "Woo, mama!" or whatever.
Yeah, or they'd start singing some
Southern song or something.
There's a lot of like Asian, a lot of bad Asian. Like,
oh yeah,
going back to Dumbo, the crows. They were all voiced by
Black. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Black Crows. Yeah. Yep.
Not as woke as we are nowadays.
So like the Looney Tunes, I guess the only way to see those uncut are the releases they did on DVD. I guess they have like the collections, and that's like only because on television
like
we were
Little Rascals
versions. Yeah, Little Rascals as well.
And when they prefix those too, they're like, look, we don't want to deny our history, but realize that these things do have things that we're not proud of, but we're keeping in the collection because I think they're important to understand.
That's the smart way to do it, because Disney is scared to death to do that, because they still have pulled Song of the South and have never released it. They've pulled it like years ago, even though they have rides based on it, but they won't show it. They're too embarrassed of it. That's the way to do it though. Just have a disclaimer at the beginning.
Wait, how about this?
Oh shit!
I had that record as a kid.
Isn't that weird? I pull it out. Let me see how scratched it is. This thing is like
zippity-doo-dah.
It's been used as a frisbee.
That's awesome.
Isn't that weird? You just said Song of the South, and I grabbed Uncle Remus. And this was another one that I was a big fan of as a kid. This one has some crazy. This is like.
Yep, I know that one.
Yeah, this one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got Mary Poppins, Snow White.
As soon as I saw the back of it with the bubbles, I recognized that.
Oh my god! Hey, did you guys ever get the Pirates of the Caribbean record that had like it opened up like a two thing album, but it had giant pages, and you could see pictures of the ride, and it's weird to see the ride before they made all the changes to it. So yeah, now it's like the PC version of the ride where they've changed so many things in it, but you get to see the old version of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah,
I had another one that it had Grim Grinning Ghosts on it, and it was like
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, it was like Disney's Electric Main Street Show or something like that.
Oh, Electrical Parade.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
that's back.
Yeah, they brought it back to bring back the attendance numbers because they were kind of dipping. So for the summer anyway, because usually it's summer, it's capacity every day for the summer, and they were losing because they've upped their prices in food, parking, and attendance. I mean, attendance fee. So yeah, so they're making money, but their attendance was going down. So like, oh, we'll bring that back to the Electrical Parade just to try to bring back the attendance.
Have you been to Galaxy's Edge yet, Steve?
I'm waiting for the second ride to open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know Griffin just posted a bunch of pictures from it, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till they open up that second ride. It's gonna be the best dark ride ever created.
Yeah, it looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean they got full scale walkers in it and shit.
Okay, what did they take away? Did they expand?
They took out offices and crap and
so
they parking and shit in the back and cleared it out. And
do they still have like I've only been to Disney World. I've never been to Land. Do they still have the Center for Tomorrow or World of Tomorrow, whatever it is, with Space Mountain and
the rotating building, the
yes.
World of Tomorrow, or the what it's called? I forget what it's called.
But no, that's still there.
Yeah, that's still there.
So they just expanded. They didn't take out any of the old stuff.
They still have some of the old stuff. They have the Bear Country Jamboree is still there and stuff like that.
Did you see that fight that happened in Toontown a couple of months ago?
Oh, that fight? Yeah, they got banned for life. They got banned for life for that.
Oh, did they?
Like the whole family fighting each other?
They got facial recognition, so you get near the gate, they're like, meh.
I like how the Disney security guards didn't even do anything. They were just kind of just
let them
watching
fight it out. They bring out some knives and start stabbing each other. This is a Wednesday for us.
So Wednesday.
Well, it was probably so intriguing. They were probably like, "What the hell?"
Well, it looks like a family that fights like that all the time. You know,
Yeah.
The dude is punching all the women in the face.
Right. Oh, I know. It's so
Punching
harsh.
all of them.
It's so harsh.
Yeah,
And
everybody's
then,
just
the
watching.
guards are like, "Let's just let this settle down a little bit before we intervene."
Let somebody get knocked out before we. It's
probably they're probably terrified of it being like a racist thing or something like that.
Yeah, that could be. So
I'm gonna see like a Disney guard beating up a African American dude.
Mickey Mouse just comes out and starts beating on.
Stop it! You guys stop it!
This shit's going on World Star. We gotta take it down a notch.
Oh man, you know what's funny is like you can't do anything without it being recorded nowadays because everybody has a camcorder in their pocket.
Like the Bagel Boss.
Oh, Bagel Boss was awesome.
Yeah, but you're right. Everybody's got a camera everywhere.
I got recorded yesterday, and I swear to God, if it goes viral, I will be on Ellen. I will tell you when we're off air, but if that goes viral, I will be on Ellen.
Oh, man, that's a statement.
That's a bold statement, but it is definitely
all right. You got to tell us. You got to tell us later what that's all about.
Viral worthy, yes.
Well, hey, and actually, we're getting kind of close to needing to wrap it up anyway. So, speaking of that, anyone else have any news or other stuff they want to cover? Sam, you want to bump any of your stuff?
Sam, you got to post more pictures, or at least do something with. I want to see the Ghostbusters.
You want to know what's funny? Oh yeah, I know. I need to do a thread on that. I just haven't because
post them on Instagram or something.
I'm just getting really weird about everything. I'm super paranoid and stuff now.
Why?
So just because like I talked about last time. Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, Back to the Future, I'm really excited about that. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Rewind by Design, and I just posting pictures of like from the events and stuff like that, of the builds and all that. So it's really cool.
That's funny.
I have fun. Tons of ideas.
I must have missed that post.
I actually sold almost all my machines. All I have is
one left. Great.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I have only one left right now, which is Ghostbusters.
So you're coming to Drinkers then. You got money.
Yeah, no. I wish I could. Actually, that's why I'm not going to be able to go, because I'm going to Orlando to deliver one of them, because I'm going to be talking. He actually works for Disney. So I'm going to be talking to the guy about some stuff. So
so you want to do first delivery because this may be future business. So I got to be there for this delivery.
Yeah, well, that, and I'm kind of, because, last time I was on the show, I was talking about possibly moving, and I am moving. I just don't know which coast I want to go to. I want to go where the jobs are for this type of work that I do, and Orlando is one of them. So I wanted to go out there and just kind of scope. I'm hoping that I can end up on the West Coast because that's where I'm from and stuff. So but that's one of the reasons why I want to go out there. So.
Are you gonna rent a car when you're in Florida?
I'm gonna take a car. We're gonna take the cabinet out there. So
because I've never before. Okay, I've grown up here my whole life, and I've dealt with like LA traffic, which is like that's just fucking insane,
fucking horrible,
horrible. But it's nothing compared to Florida traffic. The way people drive out there is like Tijuana taxis. It's fucking crazy.
Well, they drive shitty, but you don't.
I just googled.
It's insane what they do out there. And
I just googled that today. Actually, the cities with the worst drivers, the top 10 list. Los Angeles is number 1, and I think on 8 is Orlando. San Diego is number 6 or something like that. I thought it was
worse in LA, just because of those things I saw people do.
Yeah,
I saw an old lady drive the wrong way.
Do you have the list pulled up? I'd like to hear what they all are.
Someone came behind me and went at a stop sign. I went to a stop sign, and the guy went behind me and it didn't stop. Went around me and went in front of me to make a right. Yeah. While I'm at the stop sign, like just stopping. Yeah. So, I mean, I was there for 2 weeks, and every day I saw something new. It was like,
I would love to come back to San Diego. I'm going to be moving in the next month or two, but it's just a matter of where I can get jobs.
Boston's got to be on that list.
Austin,
God.
It is.
Boston's fucking terrible.
Austin, I want to say it was the Gas Buddy list, so it's like top 25 and top 10. Austin was on there though. Denver was like 16.
Boston.
Boston. Oh, okay.
Number 1's Greer, South Carolina. Number 2 is Dover, Delaware. Number 3, Omaha, Nebraska. These are not cities I would expect.
No.
Is that the worst or the best drivers? Because nobody lives in any of those places.
I know, right? Well, all right, so it's by percentage of drivers with at-fault driving incident, and number 1, Greer, South Carolina, has 33%. Holy
That's
shit.
crazy.
You know what? It also might be if they have
their population
based on their population.
Like
per capita
drivers who are somebody who doesn't know how to drive. Like if it's like, oh yeah, come here and get work. And there's a lot, because I remember my parents saying that the insurance is so high in Carolinas because they're having there's all these unlicensed, uninsured accidents. People, it just happens to be where, just come here. We got a bunch of work for you, and nobody's got a driver's license.
Holy shit! Boise's number 9.
Boise. No, that's funny. They're so polite out there.
This has got to be some weird per cap. This obviously is not the same list that Sam was talking about, but
yeah, it's got to be a different list.
Pasadena is number 14.
No, and in Boise, when we'd walk up to a crosswalk, people would stop.
They actually know how to stop at crosswalks.
Yeah,
now. That's
not
really
in
weird,
California, you're a dead man.
Yeah.
Last year it's not as busy, so
Buffalo's number 18.
Last year when I was driving back to Colorado, I was in Boise from Portland. When I went to Portland, because I didn't go to Grinkers, which was a huge mistake. But anyways, when I was driving back, some guy in his truck pulled up next to me, and he was mad because I didn't pull over because there was a car on the that was stranded on the side, and there was a semi in the fast lane, so I couldn't move over. There was a semi there, so this truck pulled up beside me, and this guy had this big red face with a cowboy hat, and he was just screaming at me, "Go back to Colorado! Go! You're high on pot.
Shit.
You don't know how to drive," stuff like that. So I don't know. Go back to Colorado.
Are you high on pot?
You're high on pot. No, I
Go back to
wasn't.
Colorado. Jesus Christ!
High on pot.
All of our bad drivers here are fucking imported from California, Texas, and Florida. And I stand behind that. So if someone wants to fucking bitch me out about it, they fucking go ahead.
So anyways, yeah, I got a lot of cool.
Yeah, sorry.
I got a lot of cool ideas coming up. I hope I'll be able to get to make them, So I'm really excited about
I'm really happy for you that you sold your cabs, because that was,
believe me.
Last
me
time we
too.
talked, you were like worried that you weren't going to be able to sell them. But
you want to know what's funny is I sold Zelda, Mega Man, and DuckTales to the same buyer. They bought like a Rewind by Design starter kit. So I was just like, that's awesome.
Gotta catch them all.
Did you get a little discount for buying all three?
Yeah, we did like she's a really cool person. I met her in Portland and stuff. So a year later,
a doctor or what? What is she? That's a lot of money,
dude. I'll tell you what, man. They're high end cabinets. There was the reason they look the way they do.
The quality is there.
Yeah, so it's just, unfortunately, the side effect of that is they're super expensive. And when Smash Brothers, I did those this summer, and when those came out, and all the articles came out, I got inundated with a bunch of people. They're, hey, make me one, but it's always they think I can do it for like $500, and I'm just like, man, So Ghostbusters,
same shit with like, can you do custom animation for my song I want?
Right,
they're gonna do it for like $100, but it takes like 2 weeks to animate all that shit. Takes work.
Like Ghostbusters, I spent 500 hours making that, So, and then I had to pay, I paid Aaron. He gave me a deal, but it's still a lot of money. Paid him to program it for me because I don't believe in having people work for me for free.
Work.
I feel like they should get paid because I expect to get paid and stuff like that. So yeah, it costs a lot of money, but I mean, the result speaks for itself. So I was fortunate that she was able to pick that up, and then this guy that wants the Vault DuckTales, which I really didn't want to sell, but I was like, you know what? I need to clear up space since I'm moving. I can't take all of these with me. So, but now I still want to build more. I'm really excited about Back to the Future. So that's going to be a fun one. It's funny because every time I post a picture of it, people tag Mark in it, Time Runner.
Oh, really?
Like, look what he's building. You know what I mean? Because he's the back.
They wanted me to build them a bomb, so I took their plutonium and in turn gave them a shiny bomb casing full of used pinball machine parts.
He says it so fucking fast, it makes me laugh every time. It's like, how the hell?
Love it.
Yeah, we may have talked about it a little bit when I got to see the topper for Ghostbusters, but like your woodwork on that it looks like it's made out of metal. It's crazy. There's such great detail in there.
Thanks, man. Wait till you see the topper for Back to the Future. It's pretty over the top. So I mean, I'm really excited about
smoke out.
No, but I am
Is
gonna
it powered by Mr. Fusion?
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
So that's going to be on it. The flux
capacitor is fluxing.
Yeah.
Sam, I don't know what are you talking about, a topper for the Back to the Future pinball machine? Or are you making?
No, so I'm making. Okay, so just like with Ghostbusters.
What are you, new, Dave?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well, just like with Ghostbusters, our versions of those games sucked, but over in Japan they had New Ghostbusters 2, which is a really fun game.
It's actually
which is what I made my cabinet for, and then.
Sorry, I was a little late on that one.
Those Japan.
And then the Back to the Future games here sucked as well, but in Europe they got new Back to the Future 2, which is really fun. It's like 720. He's on the board and he's going around.
Cool. Okay, so you're making a custom cabinet for that.
Yes. So, and it's going to
awesome.
be DeLorean themed. Yeah, just
nice.
like I did the Ecto 1 theme and stuff
hell
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
that's
really,
cool shit.
really want to do an A team, but no, there's no good games for that. You know, like there wasn't. I think one came out for the Atari that sucked. You know, but the cabinet, I would love to make that cabinet, do custom paint job on it, all that stuff. You know,
So what
I'm
on
a
top
car
of the
guy, so-
cabinet? Yeah, on top of the cabinet, are you gonna do like a Mr. Fusion thing on top of it or something like that? Or
Do a fucking Yo-Noid with the fucking Noid from Domino's.
Noid game.
So
What was
the-
Noid? Was he a monster
the-
or a
the
man or a
topper-
man in a suit? What is he?
I don't know.
The
But no,
mascot,
do
a
a
claymation mascot.
Yeah.
Do
Those
a Pizza
commercials are
Hut-
weird.
A Pizza
holds
Hut
his
themed
ears.
cabinet.
Pizza,
Noid. No, but
Was it Pizza Hut? I thought it was Domino's for
It's
some
Domino's.
reason.
I'm sorry, Domino's.
It's Domino's.
Yeah.
Is it Domino's?
Yeah, it's Domino's.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder how that would be received if I did that. Man, I'd be.
You can make that look really fucking scary.
You know what's funny about that is they were the Noid. They were the worst pizza place ever compared to everything else.
Do a 7-Up one. Wasn't there a 7-Up game?
They made a comeback because
they had the
like,
dot.
I feel like in the early or mid 2000s
7-Up?
they changed some sort of recipe and their pizza.
Yeah,
tastes
I heard they
way
changed
better.
it. It's better now.
Domino's
I
still
haven't tried
sucks.
You got to get the deep dish.
We had Domino's at
Necros.
Brofest a couple times.
Yeah.
I want to say those weren't so bad.
No,
They coat the bottom in
Especially when you're
peel up
fucking
here.
tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who really liked it?
What was that 7-Up dot thing? The
It
spot.
was, it was the spot. Yeah.
The Brian Koo challenge.
You know, it's funny because everyone.
He
I get a
likes
lot
it.
of people. I get a lot
He
of
likes
people.
it.
Hey,
saying,
Brian.
Life cereal.
Sorry, Sam.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm back to talking about this stuff, but you know, people they say you should make Mario Brothers. You know, all these generic, not
I'm
generic
sure you
games,
get
but
a ton.
well-known games like Metroid and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm kind of a car guy, so now I'm like, oh, as an artist, I want to do this whole exploration thing of like, what would these car-themed cabinets look like? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm going right now. You know, like
if
Knight Rider.
Trog didn't have an arcade version, I'd say do a Trog because that was the first version of that game I played was on NES. Those
I don't even
dinosaurs
know-
punching
I don't
everything.
even know what that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I should make?
The cavemen.
Bible
Oh
Adventures.
my god, that would be really funny.
Dude, like,
I think I have one of those
Then
cards.
Dude. Sam, you have to go door to door like a fucking like a
Wheeling
Jehovah's
it.
Witness and try to sell
Wheeling
that
it.
game. You gotta wear a white shirt and a tie and go door to door with the pamphlet.
It's just the Watchtower fucking cabinet.
That's funny because right at Game On Expo this month, they were also in the next building. They were having a Jehovah's Witness convention right next door. So it was a mix between gamers and Jehovah's Witnesses, and then there was like muscle. They were having a muscle convention too. So it was like polar opposites.
And a
stuff, so-
Christian rock band off to the side. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, or I mean, a Noah's Ark, make it all made out of wood. I don't know, man. This stuff is just ridiculous. The space,
You
The
could do a
possibilities are endless. Yeah.
You do a
yeah,
Atari's,
like you said last time, Jim. There's so many games, and it's just like the problem
It's
is
daunting.
well, when I think I'm done, I'm just like I don't want to do anymore because Andrew knows about all the other ideas I've talked about that I can't even get to because these cost a lot of money to make. But then like Adam puts that idea in my head, and I'm just like, damn it. You know what I mean? Stop it.
I get the same. I get the exact same way with ideas for videos, and it gets to be sometimes it gets to be overwhelming. It's like I have like a short list of like stuff, and then I get ideas from other people, and it's almost overwhelming. It's like I just finished this. Yes, a break, and then oh wait, no. It's not. I gotta do this next. And
I love how people come up and they say, "You should do this. You should do that." Like it's so easy.
Oh, I know. I get that's those are the comments I get. Like I just put out like I feel like I've been kicking ass on videos this year. Like I've been putting out more, which isn't a lot. It's not like I'm putting out a video a week or anything like that. But I've been putting out more than I normally do. And like for instance, that the one on my arcade streaming setup that took me the longest to do. Because I wanted to show, all the problems I faced. And so I had to recreate problems to record them. But anyways, then I'll post that video and I'll do like the streaming video and we're doing these funny little guy talk videos. So I got all these different things going on. And then I'll get a comment and I'll be like, hey, when are you going to do the next top 10 video? And I'm like, God, you can't please anyone, yeah, because it's like, I posted the top 10.
No, that's what they like, though. That's the thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to know what's funny is when I was doing Ghostbusters and I built the topper and then I built the cabinet and then I posted a picture of it on my Instagram with no art on it yet. And I was getting all these people going, "Hey, can I get the plans for that?" I was like, "Motherfuckers, can I finish this thing first?" Before you guys,
what you need to do, Sam, is get like 10 steps ahead and then post that picture from 10 steps ago so that you're ahead of the game. Because or at least that's what I used to do. When I had more free time, I would do like 5 videos and I would pace it out and I'd be like, here's 1 5 months down the road that I finished way months ago, and so I could be a little bit ahead of the game. I used to do that actually when I first started doing my YouTube channel, and I started with the top 10 movie videos, and back when YouTube limited the running time to 10 minutes, so I would have to break up my videos into 10-minute segments. So I would have like 3 or 4 done, and they'd all be like 2 or 3 parters. So I'd release one part like one week, and then I'd wait like it was like a syndication or something, or like a TV show. I would wait like a week or 2, then post the second part. And so I was like, oh, good, I'm covered now for X amount of months, and I can be working on a project and try to stay ahead of the game. But that only lasted so long because our full-time jobs and stuff.
What's Jehovah's Witness birthday bash? Did you just make that up, or is that a real thing?
No. Well, they don't celebrate birthdays.
Oh, that's right. They don't celebrate anything. You say that about any holiday.
Yeah,
now
well,
I get it.
I was just going to say real quick, it helps me when I'm able to sell these things because that frees up the space so that I can then now make a new one. You know what I mean?
Oh, then you have funds to make the next thing. Too.
Yeah,
that
and unfortunately, I don't have a venue, which would be amazing, but like a space where I can put these things. So it's like I want to move on to the next idea and stuff. So that was nice because now I have freed up space, so like I can make some new ideas and stuff and keep this thing going. So it's definitely been a challenge, but it's a lot of fun. I wish I was working a lot smaller, but these things are huge. So.
So recreate the video Armageddon from the Wizard, the Super Mario 3, and
real quick, I forgot to mention. So Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan is a brand new game that's coming out for the Nintendo Switch next week, and they commissioned me to make an arcade cabinet for them. And that one I got to airbrush. I did post pictures of that one.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
wow,
I sculpted.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
What's amazing?
That you got a commission job like that.
Oh,
like that, yeah.
No, but I sculpted like some skulls on it, and I airbrushed it and all that stuff. So that was really
it's on
cool.
it's on your Instagram, which I put in the IRC, so people.
Oh, okay, cool. So that was cool because that's a brand new game, and now it's a brand new arcade cabinet. And one of the things that I've noticed by going to these shows is there's a lot of people developing a lot of like new games now, and they're making them into new CSC.
Hi, everyone.
CSC bar.
Hi, Steve. I mean, no, I'm just kidding.
Whoops, I didn't close
so
down right.
Somebody posted
confirmation.
Somebody posted a thread about our arcades is the bubble popping or whatever. I'm telling you, it's the opposite. A lot of people are getting into arcade stuff. That Arcade 1-Up is just bringing people into this hobby. So I think the values.
Yeah, because they're realizing that it's bullshit, and then those cabinets show up on Craigslist and flood Craigslist, and they're like, "I want a real one." Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been meeting a ton of people. I met this little boy who wanted to buy Ghostbusters. He's like, "Can I buy this?" And I was like, "I mean, I don't think you can afford it, but you can build one." And so now his dad told me he's learning how to program because he wants to make his own video game, from scratch and stuff like that. So it's really, really cool. I think it's just going to get bigger, and I think custom is going to start taking off and be more accepted. I think in the arcade community, like
even in the arcade community, I feel like that's the custom stuff's going to be more and more and more acceptable.
Yeah, it's starting to gain traction. I think there's still I still get a lot of people that are like that. Your stuff belongs on BYOAC, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't posted Ghostbusters on Clob is because I got a lot of hate when I was posting something else or like this, you know, because they put those passive aggressive.
They don't
tags
have
at the
they don't have a fucking fight though in that, because you're doing you're making a cabinet out of console stuff from scratch.
Right.
You're not destroying anything like classic arcade wise.
No, I know. It just gets old. So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll put this stuff on my I
See
know
you,
there's
Dave.
a lot of people. See you, Dave.
Sorry.
Later,
Dave. Good day.
See you guys. Kids' first day at school tomorrow. I gotta get up.
Good luck, Dave.
He got a double.
So anyways,
Continue.
I was just gonna say I was just gonna say real quick that I just decided to put it on my and then keep it in kind of a neutral area. If people want to seek it out, they can. I'm not gonna, but I do think at some point, like Claw, even though it's not restorations, I think they do need to do like a custom section. That way it's not, you know what I mean?
That would be a
like,
good
why
idea
not
for
do like
Tombo. Make a whole separate
thread just for custom
forum, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There are people that make custom cabs besides Sam, though. I've seen a bunch of stuff out there.
Yeah, and it's like, where do you put it? Do you put it in the general section?
Right. You can't put in restorations, and
which I've done in the past. You know what I mean? And I don't really put my stuff in the general section just because I'm not trying to be like, look, everybody.
Well,
but even
I have problems, Sam, when I did like Arkanoid and Toki, because they're both kit games, and I'm doing kind of some, like Mako's helping me with the art with Toki, but they're kit games, so they're it's not really a restoration, but it's not. But where do you put it then? So that I always,
it's
I'm
sort
like,
of a restoration. I mean, it was like a trash cabinet when you first started.
Yeah, but since it's not like a dedicated game,
back to what it was. Yeah.
Right. And so like in the title, it's like, well, what do I put? Pseudo restoration or like Arkanoid, I called it a makeover. You know, it's like, where do you post and what do you do with stuff like that?
Turned an empty Robotron into a Toki, custom Toki.
Yeah.
And then that was
a converted Robotron. Yeah. Well,
what's that?
You still
that's why I had to post
because it's a Robotron, and people be like, "Oh, well, it should have been restored back to Robotron."
Yeah, and I had to post pictures and explain.
No controls, no monitor.
Yeah,
no, I know. We all agree.
The first post is basically a defense and being like, "Well, here it is. There was no remains of Robotron. There was black laminate on the sides. There was no artwork. The only thing that had any remains of Robotron was the control panel was drilled for Robotron."
Oh man.
Because it was Silkworm that was put in there. So that's how I had to begin the whole thing. It's like I'm on the defense, because if I don't cover my back, people are gonna be like, well, why didn't you? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, love them or hate them, those arcade one-ups, like there's a huge market. I mean, like people are like customizing them. There's YouTube channels dedicated to customizing. People are doing custom art packages for them and stuff like that. So it's kind of weird. Like there's this whole like custom explosion that's happening.
They're spending as much as they would if they just bought it.
And which is funny you say that, because people bitch. They're like, oh, why do I have to? Somebody told me, you know, they're like, why do I have to spend, you know, $150 on a vinyl kit for it? It only cost me, but it's just like, you know, because you can't, you know, print stuff for free and stuff. It costs money, you know. So, but I mean, it's bringing in a lot of the younger generation and stuff like that. And it's weird, like you see all these guys with like a whole library of arcade one-ups, and they still take up a ton of space, even with the you know, the risers and all that stuff.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like with Star Wars coming out now, they're doing the 3-player Ninja Turtles or 4-player, whatever that is, you know. So they're still going to take up a ton of space. So there's still going to be that space issue, you know.
I can't wait to see what they do with that yoke for Star Wars.
God,
it's gonna be plastic. It's gonna be plastic.
It's gonna be
People
a hunk of shit.
Yeah,
people it's not gonna be anything close to Alan One's yoke.
Yeah, that bait and switch.
The suspense is terrible.
That's so shitty they did that, because everybody thinks they're gonna be getting that.
You know, it's interesting to see. Like, it'll be interesting to see if this is a fad, or, you know, I've been doing custom for 8 years. So I've been doing it a while. I'm going to be doing it for a long time, but it's interesting to see if this is a fad that'll die off, you know, like the Pet Rock or whatever, after a couple of years, or if the arcade one up.
Died off? Oh shit.
So Sam, a couple weeks,
rock.
I don't know if it was last week's show or the week before that, but I did a little news on the one up when they very first released their 4-player Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that also has Turtles in Time. So it was up on Walmart for sale. That was the first time that it hit, and everybody went like crazy and like ordered it, and it was sold out in under an hour.
Yeah.
So, and that's Walmart. So how many hundreds of thousands of units do you think that was that they had available that sold out that fast? So there's a lot of 90s kids that want that.
Right. And they're already talking about like scalpers. Like they were talking about it when they announced it. Oh, there's going to be scalpers.
Oh, yeah. Scalpers on Craigslist.
Yeah. Because everything's commoditized now. You know what I mean? Especially in this hobby. It sucks, but that's just the reality that we live in now. But yeah, I mean, there was a huge demand for that. You know, and if they do that, like a Simpsons one or whatever, you know, it's going to be the same thing, you know. And what's funny is they're increasing the prices too, you know what I mean? So it was like the first ones that came out were like the introductory cheap ones, and now they're becoming more and more expensive, you know, which is interesting too, to maximize their profits. So
is it because they're securing like licenses like Star Wars and Simpsons?
Could be.
Those are much bigger licenses.
Yeah. Are you shocked that they don't have? I know that the mod community is huge for that, as far as like tweaking it, like switching out the buttons and the controls, and I'm because they've used cheap parts. But I'm really shocked that this company has still not like from the get-go made it so the marquee lights up. I mean, you think that'd be a given?
They're doing that in custom now, but it's because they're trying to save money. I mean, there's no getting around it. These cabinets are junk. You know what I mean? Like they're the junk parts. You know what I mean? And that's the way that they save money.
IKEA quality.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and
you could push on it and it would like fold on itself.
And like people like Joe Zabo, he's doing, you know, kits to replace the kits that within a week are the ink is coming off on your hands and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean? So and he's doing custom kits. He just did a Stranger Things kit, which is amazing for the Arcade 1-Up. And I've even thought about that. I was like, should I start designing artwork for the Arcade 1-Up? You know what I mean? Like, just because, you know, that's a price point that people are more willing to spend. But I'm like, you know what? That's not who I am. That's not what I want to do. So
yeah, if you bug the company, they'll send you a Mylar, like or whatever thing to go over. You got to take the buttons all out. You put the Mylar on, and you put the buttons back in, and then so that way the artwork doesn't lift off. So they only do that for people that complain get that.
He did a Mortal Kombat 11 kit for it, you know. So I mean, and that's been selling for him and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's exploded. So that's good that, you know, those guys are, instead of seeking out the real thing, are, you know, going that direction. Dude, when I was at that show in Arizona, right behind me there was a guy selling 16-1s and virtual pins, and he sold out on everything he had. You know what I mean? I didn't sell shit. He sold out.
But you know what, that might bring down, maybe will that bring down the price for us though, for people looking on Claw for games? I'm hoping that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it might have the opposite, which is like with Andrew and with me and with you, where you got your main cabinet and then you're just like, well, now I want the real thing. But if the prices are so high, they won't do that. But but you know, guys are pumping out. Andrew, do you remember that guy in Denver that was selling those John Elway fathead 16-1s and stuff like that? This would be a good time, I think, for him to come back, you know, because he faded away, you know, because people were just like walking by stuff. But I think that people are wanting to buy that stuff now, just because arcades have gone so mainstream. At least was that the cab looked like John Elway, but it was like a 61 inside.
No, he just made these really cheap, like plywood or particle board cabinets. He rolled on latex, and then he stuck any fathead he could think of. Like, you know what a fathead is? No. Yeah, those sports. They're like the stickers you kids put on their walls of their favorite sports athletes. You know, life size, like Joe Montana and stuff like that. So, okay. Yeah. He was at the Rocky Mountain Pinball Showdown and he was getting no business, but that was, you know, 6 years ago and stuff, you know, so I don't know if it's changed now, but definitely people are loving virtual pins, man. A lot of people are talking about them and stuff, and people don't know the difference. You know, the younger kids, they just assume everything comes with like a LCD now, you know.
They're so used to digital everything. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. It's just been interesting.
It'd be hard for me because I was looking into doing a virtual. Actually, after my MAME cabinet, that was my plan to make a virtual pin, and I was looking into getting an empty pin from Area Amusements that's down the street from me. You know, they sometimes will post in Craigslist, oh, we got an empty pinball if anybody wants it. You know, it's $100 or whatever.
Stuff.
So yeah, that was
kind of thing.
Yeah, that was my plan. So. But when I went to go play more pinball, I was like, I don't know. I really like the real
It's like
physical,
the uncanny valley.
The physical feel of the flippers hitting the ball. Yeah, there's something cool about that. You can actually and the sounds and the way you're feeling. You can feel the ball.
Let's be honest. Half the reason for me, at least, to play a pin is that it's mechanical.
It's mechanical, yeah. And switches and hitting things.
Yeah. You got all these gizmos and shit that are interacting, and there's something just enticing about that. And you've got this glass, and all this stuff's going on, and it's just that's what's charming about it. Yeah,
I don't think anyone would make the argument that like the experience of playing video pin is better or even equivalent to playing an actual, but the price point scares almost everyone away.
Yeah, it's so expensive to have a real pinball.
And if you think,
believe me, I'm still saving.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh wait, I can play, a bunch of games in one cabinet. I know it's like the MAME perspective, but like, and get, 75% there.
Yeah.
On the experience.
It's sort of the gateway pin. Like my main machine was. Yeah.
It's hard for me to I'm still grasping it, the whole saving aspect of going for. Now granted, I'm not buying a used pin. I'm saving for I want to buy a new box, mostly just because I only have space for one, so I might as well.
Jim? Which one do you
I have a short list. For a very long time it was Houdini. But now I'm intrigued with Willy Wonka, so that might be the winner. But I had to play it more.
Everybody says it shoots amazingly, so
yeah.
I want to play one.
And if I'm gonna go that route, I'm gonna go with the LE, which is $9,500 fucking bucks. So, yeah, but So there's it's not the collectors, which is 12.5. Yeah, but so it's a lot. It's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. But like I think back, I've never. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, I think back and it's like let's say I went with that Willy Wonka LE for $9,500. Plus whatever tax and shipping. So let's just say 10 grand. That's at least 15 times more than what I've ever paid on a vid in my collection. It's 15 to 20 times as much. Cause like, I'm trying to think, if I've spent more than $500 on any of my cabinets when I first bought them. Now that doesn't account for what I've put into them to restore them, but on the surface, I don't think I've spent more than $400 or $500.
All right. So wait, let me ask Carrie this. Carrie, or actually Andrew can answer this question too. Okay. So when you have friends come over, or maybe your significant other or a friend brings friends or something, you've got a group of people that come over. Do you have a lot of people that hit the pins, or do you have more people hitting the arcade machines? What would you say?
He's thinking.
I was letting Carrie answer.
Yeah, I would. Well, and I haven't had. I mean, I open my arcade up at Halloween, but other than that, it's usually arcade people who are over, or like if Gino comes over and he brings his son, kind of thing, and his kid is hitting the pins.
Okay.
That's for sure. So I don't really have a good. Obviously my significant other likes the vids and the pins. So.
Wait, what? Oh, you were. I've never heard that phrase. No. I'm just kidding.
Like, what would you say?
Move your microphone up to
so yours is 50-50. Andrew, would you say it's 50-50 for you too? Or do you think they play pins more?
I would say at the beginning of the night before people are drinking, they're playing the vids. I think about somewhere around halfway through the night, people stop playing playing the video games and start playing the pinball machines. And then it's like pretty much exclusively pins after that.
And that's
That's
a
the way it
social
is
thing.
at Keith's house. That's how it is.
I think that's the argument. That's
Yeah.
a social thing because you can have a drink and it's turn based. Because I can make the same argument for my dartboard and for my Mega Touch.
Yeah, it's sort of weird how that's
throughout
similar.
the night it'll be evenly distributed. Like when we have game nights, Carrie.
Yeah.
Some people will be on the vids, some will be on the Mega Touch, some will be playing darts, whatever. But by the end of the night, it's usually a crowd around Mega Touch, or maybe there's a dart game going. And then no one's playing the vids.
Yeah. Well, and I think that the pins are. They're easier to grasp. The vids are intimidating. If you're not already familiar with the video game, chances are you're going to walk up and you're going to fucking suck at it, and that's not a whole lot of fun to go and be like, "What am I doing?" Unless you're really like into the exploration of like, okay, how do I move this character, and getting
what are the rules? How do
like asteroids. Like I grew up with the Atari 2600. So when the first time, and I never played asteroids you got asteroids? Thank you. In the arcade. I never played those games with all the buttons. It was always on the console.
Yeah.
The joystick and fire button. So like getting the hang of playing, like I used to love
That's
asteroids.
intimidating.
And it's like, but trying to play it on that thing, like it's like I have fun with it now, but it's because I've put a bunch of time in it. Whereas pinball, you can, you get freakishly lucky, and you also get freakishly unlucky because that's pinball.
Right.
But it's it's easy to understand. It's mostly
everyone knows don't let the ball drain, and you have to hit it with.
And you got flippers, yeah. My wife will have friends that'll come over, and they'll go. I have my cocktail. My cocktail that has 60-in-1. I have my main machine and my Robotron. What do? They walk past all that shit and they go right to the pin because they can understand it. They push the button, start it, and I know this. Flip.
Right.
Both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. They go, ah!
That's me. That's how I am.
Yep.
Everyone
knows how to play darts.
Don't ever do this. It's this.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how to play darts. Most people know Miss Pac-Man, and they'll walk up to Super Hang-On because that's just a driving game.
Driving games aren't intimidating as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like my pole position back when it would get a lot of play, like those.
Oh, and then the red tent, Super Mario Brothers, because everyone knows Super Mario Brothers. So like you get that, and so I would say those are the most common games. Like
so Carrie, what pinball machine would you want Jim to get? Like, would you want him to get a Willy Wonka, or is there something you really want him to get?
Yeah, I don't get a vote.
You don't?
I'm not into the Willy Wonka theme.
Oh, okay. Where's my unfriend button here?
I love the movie. I grew up with the movie. I love the movie, but the pin doesn't particularly, like, there's nothing that does it for me with looking at the theme and going, oh, look at that, I love the look of that. Like, but so and I, like I said, I don't really get a vote on this one. So I'm fine with that. I'm sure it'll be fun. Whatever game it is, I'm sure it will be fun, even if the theme isn't something that I would personally.
I'm just
the Lord of the Rings.
No, I just need to keep my mouth shut because otherwise she'll get the pin that I want.
Yeah, exactly. You can't talk about it anymore.
That's it. Yeah.
I've been secretly like throwing names of titles out there because I'm trying to deceive her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all three of her pins that she has are pins I'm interested in.
Yeah. Well, at least I could get them.
If I could get a pinball,
That's
I would
true.
get either Ghostbusters or I really like the Indiana Jones one.
Which one? There's like
the one that has the multi-ball with like the 7 balls. I don't know which one that is.
Where there's a million balls come out of the Covenant one. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the cheaper one.
See you tomorrow, Indiana Jones.
Yeah. It's I think it's like $5 or $6 grand for that one.
Gabriella, burn Jimbo.
Yeah.
No, that's a good thing. Like if she doesn't want like Willy Wonka, that's yeah. I take that.
I don't mean it in any, like, it's his game. And quite frankly, I'll put it. I will say this.
I think Batman 66 sucks. So it's like.
Actually, I ended up being rather disappointed in it. I was excited about the theme.
Well, I hated it first. I was kidding.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, I love the theme, but then it's like, and I played it a few times, like, oh yeah, this is fun, and then it was like, I wanted to love it, and I didn't love it. But
so if you're, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Go
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say that if you if you're buying a pinball at $12,500, I mean, are you looking at it
Which
like
I'm not.
But if someone
Yeah.
was, are they looking at it like it's an investment that it's going to be someday selling for 20,000?
Oh, this is Andrew's argument.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, what point does it get to the point where it's just like that's insane, you know? Or do they eventually stay level or depreciate? You know?
Well,
that's a whole can of
I don't
worms.
think
most of the news have gone down in price because they
Here's
did
the
lose
thing
value
is,
initially.
there's a few new companies now making pinball machines, and lately the games have been losing value. If you look, like Ghostbusters has like $1,000 cheaper.
Sorry, Andrew.
Houdini, same thing. It's gone down almost $500 to $1,000 because there's so many choices out there. Stern now has this huge team of people, and they come out with, you know, how many games
and
a year?
I'm least
a whole
impressed
bunch.
with Stern as a whole.
Like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games to choose from. So it's sort of a buyer's market now. It's starting to switch. It's starting to go the other way, which is good because the prices are so high.
They got ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really crazy high.
Well, that's what was appealing with American Pinball. You know, they do now they also have Oktoberfest, but they did Houdini. I just like the fact that, all right, $7,000 or $6,000, whatever, and
you get all these
it's
features.
one model.
Yeah.
It's how we designed it. Here's everything. Where then you get Stern that they think they're a fucking like car dealership, and they're like, well,
three
here's,
tiers.
Here's the LE. Here's the collectors. Here's the this, and Jersey Jack's the same way. And they have like 3 or 4 tiers for a pin, and it's like, this is bullshit. Like, oh, in order to get the full features, you need to get the extra limited edition. That's another like $2,000 just for these couple of toys that should have been there to begin with. That's how they designed it. They just they take things away. Like, it's fucking stupid.
My biggest problem with the Black Knight 3 is the fact that like the upper playfield thing. It's like it's a staple of the franchise.
It should always be in there.
It should always been there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think
That's
that
like having
was
Whitewater without an upper playfield. It's like, why make the other version? Yeah.
Right.
So
and the Ghostbusters, it's like when mine's a premium, and the premium is the same playfield, same toys, same everything as the LE. LE just has like different art package basically on it.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, like the additional stuff that they added, the moving Slimer, the subway thing, I mean, the way the whole game is set up.
Oh, and the Pepper's Ghost effect with the goggles,
right? The Ecto goggles.
Goggles.
Yeah,
that's not in the Pro.
The Pro, right?
Yeah.
And the only argument I can say there is that operators want to have a cheaper game.
That's exactly it.
To put it out on.
That's
the
what
floor.
it's supposed to be for. Yeah.
But that's the Pro is the common model, right? So that's
Yeah. So here's the thing on pin side. I don't remember the article, but somebody on the inside broke it down to find out with development and all the parts and what it actually costs them to make a pin comes around the $3,000 price point.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's LE or whatever. That's usually the price for the pin, and so you got to think, wow, what a huge price gouge for an LE when you get like Batman, where it's like $12,000. It's like, ouch.
It is, and I would never buy an LE. Like, I would never ever be in the market for an LE. But you also got to figure in, all right, so the $3,000, is that just the hard cost involved in putting the box together?
Yeah, that's the part.
That doesn't include any research and development. Doesn't include any of like the
that's per pin. That's per pin once they're done with that.
That's like when you go to like, all right, so like let's talk about like the price breakdown and going to B-Dubs and ordering a basket of wings. That costs the kitchen about $1.50.
If that.
You know what I mean? So it's not expensive there, but they got to pay for the building, they pay for the rent, pay for the employees, pay for the electricity, pay for all the costs.
The urinal cakes.
The urinal cake.
Oh, that smell. Yeah, but look at fucking Willy Wonka. The difference, Andrew, I'm with you because like so for me, the LE, I like the art, but the big difference between the Pro and the LE for Willy Wonka is a different art package, but then you also get the elevator for the multi-ball. and so like overall, those two things are worth whatever, it's $2,000 or whatever. But then to go from the LE 9500 to the collectors is $3,000, and the only thing that's different is the art.
Yeah,
$3,000.
Yeah,
$3,000 for art.
That's lame.
It's-
Yeah,
it's-
a lot of them do
stupid.
that.
It's ugly.
It's built in. It's
It depends.
Demand. Like the Ghostbusters, it had like the green armor and shit. Like
The slime, green slime everywhere. Yeah.
It was like, even if it was the same price, I wouldn't have wanted an LED.
Only difference is the fucking art. You're getting red instead of blue, and I'm like, the red it doesn't even look good to me, and I'm like, well, that's an easy decision. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I get pissed when they take modes out, though. They take modes out when you get the
when they could cripple them based on the price.
pro versus premium.
Oh
yeah.
wait, I forgot. You get a different plunger.
So I get pissed that like and Keith still laughs at me about how his Tron is an LE, but mine's a Pro that's been everything modded out to be as close to an LE as it can, but it can still not have what he has. Is he's got an extra mode in the game that I don't, because it's only programmed in for an LE that has the Daft Punk mode. And it's like, oh, you fucker. It's like, I wish I had that, but I don't want to pay $12,500 for it. I pay $7,000 instead.
That's
It's
not
still a
Daft
lot
Punk,
of
but
money. How many cabs can you buy with that? I mean,
yeah,
a
exactly.
lot of money
YouTube
for
bug. Yeah,
that.
fucking plunger. Yeah. I was talking to Carrie over the weekend, and I'm like, I'll bet that they sell that plunger all by itself. It's a gobstopper plunger, whatever.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's another
Someone will remake
thing.
it.
Somebody was talking about how the pinball companies are thinking about going after the modders, because the Stern, they have to pay these hefty prices for the licenses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then these modders aren't paying anything, and they're putting out all these like Willy Wonka mods for like the Wonka Vader, the Gobstopper plunger, and all this other shit. And they're thinking about going after them soon. And I heard the Gobstopper plunger is no longer available, so I don't know if they're getting hit with cease and desist or not. Because
Well, I'm just gonna have you and Keith make me one.
Yeah, we'll just 3D print it. Why not?
Guys, it crumbled in my hand. Yeah,
And the thing is that the community, the market should say, hey, look, what you're asking a ridiculous premium is the right word, but a ridiculously higher price for the same features that are just not worth it. So people need to stop buying the LEs at those prices,
right?
Before they're going to make a decision to change that. And going after the modders just makes them look like assholes, because it's an asshole move.
Yeah.
They're not.
I think if anything, it should be maybe a 2-tier system where both machines play exactly the same, have the same like gadget shit in them, toys. And then the thing that makes this an LE would be like the art package, or more toy, like more 3D, maybe sculpted things, or a different light show, or something like
aesthetics that don't affect the gameplay.
That doesn't affect the gameplay, because it pisses me off. Like Black Knight, if you don't have the upper play field with all that other stuff,
totally different game.
That's a whole section of the game.
Oh, that pisses me off. That pisses me right off.
Ghostbusters, another thing. That was, if you played the other version of Ghostbusters, there's a lot missing out of that.
There is, yeah.
It's a different game to me. So I don't know.
It has like the virtual ball lock, and it had the Slimer again that only drops down instead of moving.
How about the magnetic ghost slingshots?
Yep,
that's not even in the other one.
That's right. That's actually
those are neat. They're all wow. It's like a really innovative thing. Yeah. Like I said, the Ecto goggles. For people that don't know what we're talking about, there's this Egon, when he'd wear the goggles, you could see Slimer flying around the chandelier. They kind of put something sort of like that in the playfield, where it's what do you call it? Like, I guess it's glass that's reflecting a little teeny screen, but you see through it, so it looks like there's a ghost floating in the air. It's a really cool effect.
That's awesome.
And there's a bunch of different ghosts.
And then when your ball hits it, they have an animation of it like splattering, like bleh. And then sometimes a cat will walk back and forth. Right?
It's a great effect. Yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah. It's a pepper ghost effect. It's really neat. It's the same effect like in Haunted Mansion, where the ghosts are dancing in the ballroom. That's the same concept, where it's using glass to reflect something that's behind you or underneath you. Yeah.
I think Jeff C. actually, I think, just put out a video.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll do that in After Effects. What are you doing? You put it, did you see his figure collection video?
No.
That was amazing. Okay, the one right before that, he posted all his Star Wars figures he's collected his whole life. And it's like he has every single figure that was ever released from Generation 1. From Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. He has figures I've never even seen before that are like from Return of the Jedi. Because I was in like junior high when that came out, so I was like, I don't care about that anymore. You know, toys. I'm looking at girls. They're more fun to play with.
What?
But no, he had some
to make toys.
he had some really neat figures. So check out that video. Jeff C. What is that? 720 Zone on YouTube. Yeah, he's been posting pictures. He has a really cool display case that he got. Yeah, check out the video. Maybe I'll post the link on IRC if people care. But yeah, pretty cool.
This is a mostly sober conversation at the tail end of a very drunk one.
I know, isn't that weird? That's like so opposite.
Yeah, all of the drinking and the drunk talk we would normally have was like concentrated into GAC tonight.
Yeah, yep.
GAC was like 3 sheets to the wind or what?
Yeah, the start.
Yeah, they started that way.
Yeah.
Well, but speaking of which, it's like after midnight.
Let's call it a night.
Right. Dan, thank you so much for showing up tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see you.
I like it when Sam's
surprise.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys. Sam. Well, like I said, I've been watching you guys. I just haven't been on. So thanks for having me again.
Yeah,
awesome.
open invitation. Come in.
Well, hey, Steve,
every week.
Steve, I might be in San Diego in about a month, so I'll let you know.
Yeah,
maybe
in October.
Sometime in probably November.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to New York and the Grinkers, so I'll be back though. So yeah, I'll be back in time. All right, hit me up.
I will.
All right.
Awesome. See you guys.
So good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week, and we'll talk more about pinball and arcade games and GAC sobering up.
Someone might get drunk.
Yeah.
Just saying.